Time to warm up the dice. Prepare the snacks. Will there be safe passage or brutal attacks? The players come from everywhere on Lantern Noir. Elves, dwarves, giants, and dragons is what you are. So pull up a chair. Get ready for the next campaign. It'll be a hell of a lot more fun than sitting in the rain. For the next 5 hours, time is gonna move a lot faster. Thanks to your imagination and your fabulous dungeon master. Lantern Noir presents.
Good evening and welcome to Lantern Noir presents the Candlekeep Mysteries. We are in part 2 of the joys of the extra-dimensional spaces, and this was our third get-together, but we're not counting that episode 1. And welcome aboard, Keyturn. Glad to have you hanging out with us tonight, and Aaron here. We actually are here this week, so this is, I think, for the first time in 4 tries, you've come by for D&D, and you actually get to see it. And that's exciting. And Loaf, thank you for coming by as well. I think that's the current active chat. I'll try to take, when we get pauses and breaks to say hi to everybody, we'll take them as best we can. But it's just great to be here tonight and get together and roll some dice virtually, because A, it makes less of a mess on the table. B, the cat can't mess up with your roll. And C, there's pandemics, so that's what we do. But if it were not for that, I never would have met these amazing people that are playing with me tonight. I'm going to let them do their own rounds of introductions, and I'm going to hand it off to Lenarius to kick off and introduce themselves and their character tonight.
Hello, guys. I'm Lenarius. I stream games. And my character is Jansen. She's like a rogue elven monk thing. She's haunted. They're really cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited.
And over to Molly.
Hi, I'm Barely Molly. I stream mostly art on my channel, and I'm playing Ember, and I am currently at 0 hit points.
This is true. We did leave out a bit of a cliffhanger there. Tiff.
Hi, I'm Tiffany, and I am playing Sho. Because suddenly I forgot my name, Shona. And she is your friendly neighborhood librarian barbarian, so file your books correctly. Same.
The sign says do not reshelve books on your own for a reason.
Yes.
And last but certainly not least, the effervescent Jessie.
Hi everyone, I'm Jessie, or Enceladus. I stream programming and machine learning on Twitch, and I am playing Mir, a water genasi bard, probably the most grumpy and misanthropic bard that there is. Also, I totally forgot Ember was at 0 hit points.
You do?
Oh no.
We will totally fix that.
She'll get
You know what's
maybe
really great is my campaign that I had the Sunday after that happened. The character I played in that got reduced to 0 hit points by a broom, so...
Okay, I'm just going to throw out there the fact that the broom that was sweeping the room on its own that you chose to leave alone actually did have a stat block. So it was possible actually for you to have been knocked to 0 hit points twice by brooms.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why you don't clean. It's just don't touch the broom. You don't want to get hurt by those things. We talked about it on session 0, and every session we should do a quick reminder that this is a place where our goal is to have fun, to engage in collaborative storytelling, to tackle challenges creatively and collaboratively. And the goal is to make sure everyone's having a good time with it. So if any time anybody wanders into an area that makes anyone else at the table feel uncomfortable, it's perfectly reasonable to ask for us to recognize a potential yellow light, and any reference to the color of yellow is interpreted that way, and that'll cause all of us to take a step back, kind of think about where we're at and see if we want to make a change. And short of that, if things get really uncomfortable, everyone is welcome to simply call for a red light. We'll turn off the stream for a few minutes, take a deep breath, come back, and see where we are off stream, and then decide if we want to continue for the evening or not. There's nothing wrong about saying those things. Sometimes things will surprise you when they wake you out. And the goal is to make sure we're all having a good time and we're not putting anybody into a spot that's going to require therapy later. So we just want to make sure we're feeling pretty okay with things. So those are the tools we have. I also, as a reminder to my players, I have the chat window open. So if there's something you want to share with me that you feel uncomfortable bringing up in front of the group, I'm more than happy to field it. And your anonymity will be protected until you feel comfortable saying something. So if you don't want to be the one to say that made me uncomfortable, it's just between you and me. And nobody else has to know. And I'm perfectly happy to say it made me uncomfortable. That way, nobody has to take the heat. So, anything else besides the question of, is someone bleeding to death? Because we already answered that. The answer was yes. Are we ready to kick off tonight?
Yep.
Sweet. Okay. Last reminder, you have 474 pages in the Book of Fate available to you. So that's 4 rerolls. Or 4 times you can add 2 flat out to a roll. And as a reminder, everyone hanging out, there are ways for you to participate. There are some channel point rewards tied to Dungeons & Dragons evenings. And every bit of cheer you throw at the stream goes into the Book of Fate and gives these amazing characters a little more chance to spin fate in their own direction if things should go pear-shaped, as they tend to do. Because let's be honest, if things don't go wrong, the story gets boring fast. Speaking of going wrong, when we last left our intrepid heroes, you were in an extra-dimensional mansion on the edge of space-time where you have been slowly exploring and mapping the locales within. You had just left the kitchen. You had meandered into the dining room, through which this amazing, massive picture window, you can see the garden. And while in this room, the chair attacked you. In a bold effort to beat it into submission, the rogue bravely plunged a flaming fist into the wooden body of the chair, and was completely unprepared for the possibility that the chair would then suck her in with its goo, and while nomming on her, knocked her unconscious. The good news is the chair was then, I believe, Sho was the one who then beat the chair into full submission, bringing victory for the party and leaving the rest of us wondering what to do now. And thus I turn the tables to you. What would you like to do?
Ember, are you okay? Speak to me.
I have some skill with medicine. Can I try to, I don't know. I don't think I have any like healing spells, but can I try to maybe, if we have medicine anywhere, use it? I don't know, staunch the bleeding at the very least.
That sounds really good.
You know, it's the number one thing you learn, just staunch the bleeding.
That sounds good.
I'm going to check something real quick.
Okay. Trying, Ember.
Okay, so slight pause in the game here, because I wasn't looking at these things. Okay, you know what? Here's how we're gonna roll this. DM's got it figured out. Give me an insight check, please. Just go ahead and click that sucker, and let's see if you put this together. I've got a plan. This is even better than any other fix I could possibly throw at you. And let me get where I can actually see what you rolled, because
You don't want to.
a different score. At 10. That was an easy roll. You got a 10. That's average. 50-50. We'll take the 10. This is not going well. She's losing a lot of blood. Her players, the actress is starting to reconsider this gig and is already on the phone with the agent. It seems like a lullaby would be appropriate this time.
Can my demons help?
Yes. Yes, they can. Got it. Okay. You take a moment to commune with your demons, which they cackle and laugh at the opportunity to help. And they advise that you welcome her into the afterlife. She can join them. She can be with you forever, reminding you of what a failure you are. Sing her to sleep with us. And you start to hear this haunting tune in your mind.
I don't like it.
Just sing with us.
La da 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 dee do.
And reflexively, Mir joins in.
Uh-oh.
After all, this is the end of Ember. It seems appropriate to sing her out.
Oh, no. Shona's not okay with this weird.
Yeah, no.
No, stop, no. No singing in the library.
Mir, Jesse, can you give Mir have her roll a performance, please?
Performance.
But let's not re-roll and see how it will go. Yep.
That's about as bad as it could have gone. Could I maybe use one of our rerolls?
You probably want to use a re-roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
There's a re-roll spent. That's updated. That didn't get much better.
Nope.
Want to go again?
Yeah, do
I
it.
don't. Is that okay? All right. I don't want to use
Yeah.
all of our. All right. Oh, Aaron
we gotta
Tier
re-roll
coming
that.
in.
Oh, Aaron
Thank
Tier
you.
he just threw points at you.
Hate this.
Yay.
Someone else.
This will
do
be
something.
the point where that D20
I'm broken.
gets put in jail.
I was
Yeah.
trying to think if I could use my. I hang around the library. I had to have read some book on medicine.
So, Jesse, can you do me a huge favor on your copy
Yes.
of D&D Beyond? Can
Yes.
you refresh the page with your character sheet?
Yes.
Click on the spells tab on your character sheet.
There's a spells tab.
Yep, it's next to actions, right below your initiative.
Initiative. Actions. Spells. Yes.
Okay. Click on the first level spell, Cure Wounds, and hit the button that says Cast.
I clicked it.
Oh, and then click on the D8 plus 2 button under Effect. As you have now successfully cast your first spell as a bard.
Yes. I do things. I help. Okay.
Now, imbued with your magic, the wounds heal of their own accord. You can actually see in the space you are in as the song itself weaves into her body and restores both the physical and the emotional. Remember that hit points are not wound points. They are a representation of your desire to continue fighting. Thus bringing Ember back up to 6 hit points. And filling her with a bit sense of like, okay, yeah, life isn't that bad. Meanwhile, Jansen hears this screech in the back of her head. And an earthly wail and cursing of gods you haven't yet even heard of. And then for the first time in some time, your demons are silent as they sulk.
Uh-oh. I think I pissed off my demons.
Actually, I think Mir pissed them off.
Oh, but they're going to take it out on me.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, totally they're going to take it on you. But, because they're your demons, not hers. But, that does bring Ember back. And for future reference, you can now Mir can now cast twice a day, cure wounds. And hopefully over the rest of this adventure, more opportunities will come up to continue to expand your understanding of the spells that you have at your disposal.
Yeah, that was a close one. Whew.
So now what?
Right before to like the performance thing, just the rolls, like all my strings were breaking. I would like couldn't tune the instrument, and then somehow we got it together.
Am I still glued to the dead chair?
No.
Okay.
The glue has it, as you examine the remains of the chair, which mostly has returned to a somewhat gelatinous state. You realize that it is a shapeshifter, and that the glue was actually its own body wrapping around you to suck you in more.
Ew.
Oh.
If you'd like, you can roll a history or nature check to recognize some information about that particular creature.
Can I help with that?
Sure.
Who's good at history or nature?
I have a +3 in history and a +1 in
yeah.
nature.
Go for
You
it.
know
I don't
what,
even
Mary?
have
You know
history.
your history. Yeah, go for
Oh, I do. I have a +3 in history.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
See, now you can roll
16. Starting off strong. It'll
the stuff that doesn't matter quite as much.
always.
There are stories galore of heroes that have found themselves presented with a chest or a coffer that appeared completely unguarded and overloaded with gold, only to have the creature morph into a monster, as the monster itself was simply mimicking a chest or coffer, or in this case, a chair, giving said creature the title Mimic. They can assume the shape of anything they like in order to lure unsuspecting people into them to be slowly devoured over the period of a few minutes.
I
Can
just
they-
assume that I'm like laying on the ground still in Mir's arms, and I'm just gonna say, Mir, don't trust the chairs. Even though I'm totally fine at this point. Oh, don't trust the chairs, Mir.
Did you have
Worst library seating system I've seen in a long time.
Did you have a point to raise, Lenarius?
I was gonna ask, can they mimic non-earthly things like demons?
In theory, they can mimic whatever they want, but their preference is to mimic an inanimate object that people are
Right.
likely to overlook and simply wander up to, because it takes less work. To mimic a demon means you got to move around a lot. If you mimic, say, a chair, you get to sit still. In the modern era, they would probably mimic Amazon
phone?
boxes. You know, just sitting on your porch waiting for some guy to walk up to try to steal them.
I want to see the Hello Fresh mimic.
So, having successfully conquered the dining room, where would you all like to head next?
We haven't been into that garden, have we?
No, we haven't been in there.
Yeah.
I think I want
let's
to
go
hop
there.
in there because there's some fresh light,
Yeah.
get away from these
Okay.
sulking demons.
Yeah, it's not
I'm
hard.
gonna help Ember to her feet.
Thank you.
Just gonna shake my head. Ember.
What?
No. You're having fun.
You pass out through the hallway and through the door out onto the landing. I believe I have box text for that too. Yep. The end of the building is an arboretum with open arched walls. Flowering shrubs and small trees grow between paved paths that meet in a semicircular patio. There is no sun, but two glowing globes hang above the plants, bathing them in light. There are colorful blossoms everywhere, filling the air with their sweet perfume.
I want to poke one of the glowy globes. I want to poke it.
Okay. You reach up in there. One of the two is within reach, and you give it a tap, and it just simply drifts away from you and hovers a few inches away. It has like a certain inertia to it, even though it's levitating in the air. And it's providing a pretty solid amount of light, almost enough as a late afternoon on a nice clear day level of sunshine. Not noonday blaze, but enough to invite everyone to feel at home and to provide plenty of light for the garden itself.
We can push it around and use it as a lamp inside.
Do we recognize the flowers or the plants?
If you have an expertise, you might be able to. At cursory glance, it's a fairly broad collection of flowers that are prized either for their beauty or for some herbal purpose. So, things
Would
along
I
those lines.
recognize any of them from my knowledge in medicine? I don't know if they might come in handy given
Sure.
future injury.
Throw a d20 and see what happens.
Oh no.
You got this. You can do it.
We're like slowly, it's like 1. It increases by 1 every time.
That's good, because by the time you get to your first combat, you might actually be rolling decently.
Right?
I'm going to go over and find an interesting looking flower and pull it off and stick it in my buttonhole.
Okay. As you start to pluck the flower, you sense movement around it. So as you put your hand, you're reaching down, and you feel something kind of fly past your cheek. And you shake it off and resume your picking. The moment you pluck it, you can feel another breeze against your face. I will need you to roll me a wisdom save, please.
Oh, that's not going to be good. That'd be an 8.
That's an 8.
An 8, because I'm a -1.
Because you're at -1.
No.
That's not good. You feel amazing.
Beautiful.
Like, just epic. You could sit here and enjoy this fake sun for hours. You don't even need a good book to enjoy it. You can just bathe in the light and the beauty of the flowers.
That's a good day.
And you literally just sort of sit down on the edge of the planter and are just happily chilling. And to the rest
Did
of
you
the
just
party,
get high?
this is the first time in a while you've seen Sho ever sit down.
Hey, Sho, are you all right?
Yeah, this is really nice. This is really nice. Man, I haven't been in a good garden in a long time.
We don't really have time for this.
Oh, sure. We just gotta take a moment to smell the flowers, you know?
That doesn't seem like anything you'd ever say in your entire life, Sho.
Well, maybe I just haven't been enjoying it. Maybe I just haven't had to take a chance. Oh, come on, sit down. There's lots of room. I'm gonna scooch over so they can sit down with me on the bench.
That sounds horrible.
I don't like flowers.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong place. Look at these. They're gorgeous. Smell my flower. What flower? I hand you the flower.
I'll pass. I step back.
And as you take a step back, you feel a nudge at the back of your shoulder, and you hear a faint giggling sound coming from that area. Come on, play.
I don't play. Does anyone else hear that?
We all do.
Yeah, it's not in her head. There's a voice.
Oh, I was going to just
Hey!
Okay, immediately dagger.
Oop, not mucking around.
What's the cat doing?
The cat has jumped off and has wandered over by the door. and has plopped its butt down and is looking at you.
Which door?
That's
The
smarter
door we
than we
came
are.
in?
Yeah, the door you came in. The door out of the Arboretum. It's like, man, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, so it's not freaking out. All right.
Does anyone see anything?
Well, it depends on how you think of it. It was
know, can we
content
do
to
it
ride on your
notice?
shoulder until about, say, 15, 20 seconds ago. And then it kind of went, oh, that's right. I don't like this room. Drop, 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 drop. Plop.
Was this
I'm gonna
when the
follow the
creature
cat.
came out?
Molly, can you have Ember roll her perception for me?
Oh my. Okay. Trying to find it. Oh god.
Stabby,
Perception.
stabby time. Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see. This could be stabby, stabby time. We'll see if they spot anything worth stabbing.
Question for you, too.
14.
Question for me, what?
This isn't being charmed, is it?
This is not.
Okay. I noticed I had advantage if it's against being charmed, so I'm like, I should ask. Never mind.
Yep, you
I'm gonna
should.
go back to daydreaming,
But that's okay.
waving to the little critter.
Well, I think if you were a dwarf, I'd say let's go ahead and make another quick roll against it. But I don't think this falls into that half-elven thing.
Okay.
But Ember does spot something which she can point out to the rest of the party. And it looks like that. It's on page 5 of the Jamboard.
Oh, it's
Oh.
cute.
How big is it?
Aw,
Bigger than a
I
cat.
want one.
No,
Bigger than a
cat-sized.
cat?
Cat-sized.
Cat-sized.
We'll go with
I want
cat-sized.
that.
So
on my
it's like a cat-sized butterfly dragon?
Yes.
Did I ever come across one of these in a book?
Sure.
I want to try to use my animal handling on it.
Oh, you already got the cat. Although your animal handling is much better than mine.
Well, hey, RJ, welcome aboard, and thank you for adding those bits into the Book of Fate. We'll see if they've been rolling tonight. They need them.
Yeah.
Wait,
By
it speaks,
rolling,
right?
he means
It
poorly.
speaks more than it speaks.
But it said, come play?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just going to, still holding the dagger.
Don't
Just-
hurt it!
No,
I'm
I'm
not
not.
trying to reach over and
But
tickle
I'm
its
just
chin.
gonna say, hey, what do you know anything about these flowers?
Pretty it kind of looks at you and squeaks. Pretty flowers. Play.
What do you want to play?
Tea party. And then it buzzes past you before it flies back up into the branches above. And I would love if you can roll for mirrors. Wisdom save, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, wisdom save.
This isn't gonna go very well.
Am I picking on the wrong people?
Or the right ones. It kind of depends on where you're going for tonight's adventure.
No kidding. You turn down from having looked up at the ongoing, like, was one flew up, and you turn down to look around. Whoop. RJ's got your back. Reroll it.
Okay. Thank you, RJ.
And thank you to everyone that's building a hype train right now. You're filling the book up nicely. I think this party is going to be pretty set, but that's no reason to stop.
Nice roll.
I appreciate that.
Finally.
Okay, so you look down from having looked up. So you watch the one go up and you look down and you see another one like beelining right at your nose. And it opens its mouth the way that you've heard dragons will breathe fire. I mean, you've heard the stories from the people who've been able to see it and survive. And this is what you imagine it must be like, although the dragon's head is about that big. And this wave of colored smoke flies out of it and engulfs your head. And you cough and wave it out of the way. And now you're just annoyed. You're not tripping. You're just
That's
That
that's
thing
good.
drugged you. Or tried to.
Tried to.
Tried to.
That didn't look like a tea party.
Wonder if it was a move they were referencing.
And you hear a poop poop. And you look up and you can see the two of them sort of dancing around each other, and one comes down and lands next to Show and kind of nudges into her and looks to get a scritch.
Yeah, I'll give him a little scritch. Let him smell my flower. Flower.
And then it immediately turns its head and starts rifling through one of your pockets.
Hey, no.
No, you're happy.
I'm happy.
Or go, you know what? Give me another save.
I just don't want him through my pockets. I mean, that is not. There's all sorts of things in there that are not healthy for him. It's not that I think he shouldn't. It's,
It's all good.
I rolled a
man.
7.
Help
That's-
yourself. Is it fishes out a gold piece and flies
Open
it
this
up,
pocket.
and they start tossing the gold piece back and forth between them.
And wait, we can all see this, right?
You're free to interrupt me at any time if you'd like.
Okay, hey, and I'm gonna like rolled up newspaper, try to smack it on the nose. Hey, that's not yours. I know she's high, but that's not yours.
Oh, look, they're so cute. Aren't they so? I've never seen dragons like this in person. Only in that one book. Man, they did not describe them this nicely.
Yeah, the one that you scold kind of looks at you and hisses, and then you feel like a kick onto your shoulder. And you turn to the side, and there's a slightly smaller, but a third has literally landed and is like, nose to nose with you. And it kind of flutters its nostril
I'm
a
just
little
gonna
bit.
put the dagger between my nose and his, and just use the flat part to like push. Get off of me.
And it kind of works its way towards the back of your shoulder, and you can feel its little claws as it tries not to fall off. And then it just, boom, blows out a breath of smoke.
Hold your breath.
Will
Yeah, can
save.
Oh, jeez.
Kill the whole party by wanting a flower.
Your will save is you're holding your breath.
Wait, it's a wisdom?
It would be wisdom.
Okay. Oh, good. Oh, good. A 1.
Oh, did you like you like snorted it?
Yeah, just mouth open, just.
It was straight up your nose because
Yeah.
you were nose to nose with it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not gonna make it out of this.
This is so much fun. And you, for the moment, you actually like it does the thing, and you're feeling amazing, and it kind of gets back up on your shoulder and kind of nuzzles into your neck, and you nuzzle back, and then it crawls down your arm and latches its claws onto your dagger and flies up with it.
Only one of them?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I think I've had enough of this. I'm getting kind of irritated. And pin them to the wall.
Okay. Ember, give me a reroll on that.
Oh,
It's a good call.
on the wisdom?
Yeah, the wisdom save. I will not miss that alert. Holy cow.
It's not better. It's a 5
Oh,
plus
Oh,
0,
God.
so it's a 5.
Okay. And thank you to everyone that got that hype train going. That was amazing and fun. Hopefully we can get a few more going over the course of the evening. If things should happen. And the book is like full. You guys are sitting on 3 from last session and 16 more rerolls tonight. So
You're
far.
Wonderful.
So don't be afraid to start burning them.
should I try rerolling my wisdom and see if I can beat this?
It's usually supposed to be in the moment, but
I am in the moment. It's good.
yeah.
They're so cute. Oh, Ember, it's so adorable. You know, it works
Yep.
so well with your coloring.
Oh, you think so? It's kind of nice. He matches my hair, right?
Yeah, it's
Dude,
red.
I didn't even know they came in those colors. Oh, man.
So Linares, what's Jensen's solution to wrapping this up and getting this done?
I short bow. I double arrow my bow, and I shoot one with the wings, like right through both of the wings into the wall, and the other one through the wings into the wall. So there's only one left.
I have good news and I have bad news. I'm going to give you the good news first. That's
Tell me the bad news first.
that is
Lead with the bad.
actually they're kind of both. That is an awesome combat move that Jensen can pull in about 5 more levels.
Dang it.
You have to work up to that.
Okay.
But you can still try to pin one to a wall. That's perfectly legit.
Okay, I want to pin one to a wall and then try to use my animal handling on it. Can I do that?
Sure.
Okay. So what do I need to do?
You're gonna make an attack roll against it. So just roll your short bow attack.
Is it the hit DC or the damage?
The hit DC. We gotta see if you even hit it first.
14.
I believe a 14 is going to. It's close enough for government work.
Yes.
You hit it, but it's not pinned to the wall. It has an arrow in it. Now, bear in mind, these are this big, and your arrow is that long with a tip that big. Ow. For giggles, roll your damage on it. Let's see if you...
Seem harm. They don't seem like they're
Or.
they're just kind of pesky. They're not like hurting us.
They are stealing from us.
I know.
They're like magpies.
And I'm pretty sure they're getting us high to try to trap us here so we die. So,
Like the poppies and Wizard of Oz.
yeah.
You're a little cynical about this thing.
So pretty.
That's okay,
Yeah,
though.
Jansen doesn't trust stuff, so.
Listen, after the chair, I trust nothing.
Says
Well, says the high person.
the
Yes,
one who
it's
just
true,
let a
yes.
dragon walk off with her dagger.
That's true. I mean, I'm high. What do you want from me?
I know. Great stuff, though, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. We need to take some of these flowers home.
Stiff mine again.
It is wounded, and it soars up and retreats up into the branches above, and you completely lose sight of it. The other two swarm down on Jansen and make a few circles around their head before they too kind of fly up into the branches above.
I think we should take this opportunity to leave.
Leave.
If
Yeah,
we have
let's-
to drag them, we have to drag them. But
Yeah,
like,
let's.
we need to get out of here.
I'll grab Ember. You grab Show, and let's just drag them out.
All right. We would like to drag our colleagues out of the room.
They are mostly going
We
to.
need to get Ember's dagger. Did they drop it?
It's a good question. I believe they did.
Okay, so I'll grab Show and the dagger.
Okay. So you collect up your stuff and make your way out into the hallway, away from the, I don't know, malevolent, playful, sadistic.
I thought they were cute.
They're still playful. They hadn't gotten into sadistic yet. I don't think.
You
I
can
don't know.
always
I
go
thought it was
back.
good.
Are we still? Can we?
Oh, that was a nice garden. Wow. Oh, they were so friendly. I'm sorry they had to leave. But seriously, Jensen.
Yeah, we should like go back and get
No.
some of those flowers and like.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Just a thought. I mean, you guys seem a little uptight. Maybe you need some flowers. I don't know.
No flowers.
I'm gonna elbow Ember. Did you know they were so against gardens? Like,
I don't think it was that big of a deal.
picky.
But,
I
you
know, right?
Do we need to like dump water on them? I mean, give them a cup of coffee.
Maybe
like...
maybe my kitty should go up and like bop them in the face with their paw. Just-
The cat looks at you and looks at them, looks at you, and then grooms itself.
Because it's a
It's very
cat.
cat. Could I step back into the sort of kitchen area, or not the area where there were the two
Yeah, the kitchen.
like little
This
the kitchen,
Mhm.
and maybe ask them if they have anything that helps? I mean, they know this place really well.
Oh, they're all about it. They come like flying out with coffee and tea, and one of them has a small hip flask, which is probably about a swallow given the size differential. And they're like, we got stuff. Probably won't make much of a difference. You'll probably come across those things again later, and I don't think the coffee will stay hot that long.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is kind of a cool place, man. Look, they got that beautiful garden. And now tea and coffee, we didn't even have to ask for it. I mean,
I
it's
know.
amazing.
Do you guys
Just
mind?
drink
Would you
it.
set up
Just
the tea
no.
party
Just
in
drink.
there?
Just drink it. No.
That's what they were talking about, tea party.
This
Take your
will get you
medicine.
more high. Drink it.
Yeah, I thought I was the barbarian.
With the tiniest teacup, just
With a little bit of
Acorn.
doing, you manage to get you kind of come down a little hard, and as you crash, you go the events that led up to the high click into place. Those little buggers.
They
would be
took
like-
my coin.
let's kill him. Let's kill him. I can't. This is ridiculous. They got us all high. I can't believe this. And I
I
thought,
don't think you should go back in there.
I'm gonna take my flour out and put it flour down in the tea, the whatever's left over, and just hand the cup back to the.
What,
I
miss?
think I'm done.
You been eating anything else?
Nope.
Right sorry about that lot. They're a tough bit. Well, they're only a tough bit when you go in there. Cats usually
well.
know better.
You put a sign on the door. Somebody know.
I would. Can't write.
Well, that's problematic. But we did ask.
Can't read either.
oh,
All right. Should we try the upstairs?
I mean,
I'm gonna
what,
hand,
what if there's something up in those branches, though? Like, what are
No.
Leave it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
And maybe like just sort of strong arm Ember towards the.
I'm not gonna
Towards the
fight,
stairs.
but I am.
I'm
My
still
heart
contemplating.
hurts. My heart does hurt, but I will go.
And I'll give her back her dagger as well.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Yes.
You're saving me all night tonight, aren't you?
Working
She has
hard.
been.
Look at Ember. Do you think they're like magpie nests and there's all sorts of things they've collected up there? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I mean they stole shiny stuff. There's got to be a bunch of shiny stuff
I
up
think
there.
that we should just start walking up the stairs and
Maybe if we
just
figure out how to
see if
get
they
out of here,
follow.
we can.
No, let's keep them. Let's keep them in front of us, and we can just sort of,
Oh no, we're
catapult
with you.
this if we
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
to.
No, I'm
So we're
I'm
going up the
going,
stairs.
but
We're going up the stairs
Contemplating.
right now. We're going up the stairs
Right up.
right now.
I'll lead the way up the stairs. I'm gonna start anytime there's a flower. I'm just gonna kind of sidestep away from it now.
All right, so you work your way up the stairs, with Jensen and Mir leading the way, as the remainder of the party is debating greatly what they want to do. At the top of the stairs, there is a suit of armor, standing kind of facing down the stairs. It has it's got imposed with its hands resting atop a longsword, and is in fairly good shape.
Is it blocking our way, or it's just kind of like up there?
It's just up there, like at the top of the stairs. It's a nice place to put a bit of armor to show off. It would be underneath the 10, under the 0 and the 10. So like right there at the top of the stairs with the window kind of behind it as a nice little framing.
Okay.
There's a door here and a door here.
Just want to do a notice check. Is there anything that looks like a? I know most of the letters we're getting around books, but is there anything that looks like it might be a clue on him? Is there writing or a symbol or? Otherwise, walk past.
Now there's the armor is decorative but functional.
Okay.
Can I take the armor and wear it?
Okay, so just roll on the character sheet off to the side where you can just randomly roll a die. Roll a d20. let's see as you start to size the armor up. There's the first issue we have to resolve.
Oh.
Okay.
I got a 3.
It is not sized to you. You could attempt to put it on, but you would either there are a couple things that would have to happen. You would have to gain about 45 pounds and another 3 inches of height, or you'd have to do the equivalent with some sort of padding and quilting.
If I see Jensen move towards the armor even a little bit, I'm going to put my hands on their shoulder and say, remember, we've already seen a chair that attacks and flowers that aren't nice. Maybe we should back away from the armor.
Okay.
Sorry.
But it's shiny.
It is. I like the sword. Kind of want to kick it down the stairs. Not sure why.
Principle. That's
Kinda.
why. Principle.
Couldn't hurt.
So which door do you guys want to go through?
How about the first one we come to?
Yeah.
So the one at the top of the
there's
stairs?
one
Top
on
of the stairs?
Yeah.
the top.
All right. Let me put the map up and interesting. Well, at least this building is profoundly consistent. No wonder I get confused about what's where. Bum, 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 bum. Yoink. And that lines up right there. It opens onto a hallway.
Just take it one at a time.
Yep.
So, end of the hall or first door on the right?
First door on the right?
First door on the right.
First door on the
Worked
right.
so far.
It is. There's nothing I can't use this. And I have decided my best practice is to go ahead and leave the labels on the room so I don't read the wrong things. Because I am not that smart most of the time. In fact,
This room looks cool.
it's interesting too because this is the exact same layout as the basement.
Okay, I wondered.
Yeah, that's the same layout as the basement.
Huh.
Hmm.
I guess it makes sense. Are there? So does that look like a? Oh,
And
so that's like a hallway behind rooms, huh?
when you come in,
Don't know yet.
each corner of this pleasant parlor has a scarlet armchair and a reading table piled high with books. A cheery fire burns in the fireplace. A pair of swords sits in a rack above the fireplace, and the heads of various animals are mounted on the walls.
Did you
Don't
say
sit down.
chair?
But they're piled high with books.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see any books that have the like that
Letter.
Yeah, the letters.
Yeah.
Glance around the
Sounds good.
room, you can spot on one of the stacks. You can see where it's set on top of the stack so that the cover shows that common face you've been following, and a letter Y is emblazoned on its spine.
Take it.
Yep.
As you
Add it to the
do,
collection.
you are positive that the head of a black dragon wormling has watched you cross the room to inspect the book.
Black dragon wormling. What is that?
Wait, you mean the stuffed head that's on the wall?
Oh, maybe it didn't move. Maybe just its eyes did.
Oh, it's one of those where the picture's following you.
That would be a better description of the hellhound head on the opposite wall.
Oh,
I'm gonna take
okay.
a few steps back towards the door. And just
What
kind
is
of like
the difference between the investigation and the other one?
Perception.
Yeah.
Perception?
Again, I always forget.
That's okay. Perception is just noticing things, picking up on vibes. Investigation is more of a broader, I'm working to try to piece things together.
I want to investigate those things. Those.
So go up and start poking and prodding and
Yeah.
maybe pulling at the hair a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. Not a problem. Jensen crosses the room, looks up, puts themselves up on their toes, and takes hold of the side of the hellhound head and kind of starts to, fiddle with the fur to see what's going on. I would love if you would do me the honor of rolling your dexterity save.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
Save.
So under,
crap.
it's off to the side.
Oh,
Under saving
yay!
throws.
22.
Nice.
Perfect. And just reflexively, you immediately drop to your knees.
I think we better split up.
Good idea. Yeah, we can do more damage that way.
Never split the party. Okay, Cootie? No. Do not encourage them to split up.
I love splitting up.
Do not encourage that. Jansen drops to her knees, and one of the swords from over the mantle flies right through the space her head previously occupied. The other sword also lifts itself off, and the two come up next to each other and begin to swing as though an invisible swordsman is preparing to engage you in combat. And then they both fly up, so they're hovering perfectly in a standard attack position.
Can I pull out my hand max and my maul?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd
get
like to get the bow out.
The weapons come out. Are we leaving the room or are we moving in to engage?
I'm engaging.
I want
Yeah.
one of those swords.
I draw I draw my bow.
Can I so for sneak attack, do I have to be hidden?
No, you just have to have, I believe, advantage. And then you can get that lots of ways. You can hit things that are already down. Sneak attack, you can attack with finesse or if you have advantage on the attack. So flanking will give it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet.
Yep.
Okay, so can I sneak attack him?
You have to get past him so that you can get that angle on him.
Okay.
Them.
Can I try and distract? Like performance, or just be like really loud and try to like goad it into coming towards me so Ember can get behind it?
Possibly. Let me look to see what's on this particular
pull
list
aggro?
of things. Add spells. Yes, actually, you can. You can try at least.
Okay.
I'm going to plunk this on there. Bing. I believe
Plunk
this is
where?
what I want it to be. Yep, perfect. Go ahead and refresh your character sheet. You'll notice you have picked up a cantrip called Vicious Mockery.
Oh, fun.
Yes.
They get a wisdom save. If they are susceptible to it, they take psychic damage, and they have disadvantage on their next attack roll as it comes up. Let me get the battle board prepped to make sure I have everything on it. That looks good. Roll initiative, if you would be so kind. And I'm going to switch us into combat mode. How did we all do on those initiative rolls? Oh,
Are we all supposed to do it?
everybody has to do
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Oh.
6 for Mir. Show comes in at a 4.
4. How do I?
Jansen
You
comes in
can't put the you can't put the
19.
D&D Beyond dice in jail, can you?
No. And we just need to see how Ember got a 9. All right, we got everybody in there.
I wish you could put it in jail. I think you can switch your dice out if you have another set, though. But I wish you
don't
could
think
put
I-
that
yeah.
in jail.
Linaris Jensen's up first. Oh, wait a second. Wait. Why is that not showing up? There it goes. I just had to refresh it. So, what's Jensen doing?
We don't see anything, right? We just see the swords in like attack position.
Yep.
Okay. I take my bow and I shoot at where I would perceive like a being to be holding the sword.
Okay, give me an attack roll. And let's see what happens.
Well,
Wow. Okay. That is not going to be good enough to hit. Hey, now, low. That's low. Funny, but low.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat.
Reroll?
Go. I'm fine with it. You've got plenty.
No. The Aaron Tier did a reroll.
Oh, he did. All right. Roll again.
Oh, that was so much worse.
Oh, geez.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Here's the good news. You absolutely nailed where a person would have been.
Yay!
Like,
If
spot
there was a
on.
person.
You are sure this is where an invisible swordsman would be. And it goes straight through the space and lodges into the wood of the mantle.
So at least we know there's nothing there.
Exactly.
It's not better.
It depends on your point of view. The one
Wait.
sword is going to come swinging in at Jansen. There it is. And is going to be ineffective at getting through their defenses. As they swing their bow back and forth and block the sword off and parry. The other is going to split off because it can. And it's going to come flying at Sho, who looks like the best target. And I don't know. Do I have Sho's armor class right? I have your armor class down as 10.
No, it's 14.
It's 14. It is ineffective at getting through your armor.
Wah.
So no effect there, which then gets us to Ember's turn.
I would like to, if they are within 5 feet, I would like to sneak attack with the crossbow. Or short bow? Can I do that?
So you don't want to be in melee range with it because that's going to make it really hard. So you're going to have to get past them to get that shot lined up, which you can do. I just need you to give me either an athletics or an acrobatics check first.
Wait, do you have to be next to them to do sneak attack?
You have to be positioned so you have a clean shot opposite
Can
your
she
friends.
do that from behind?
Yeah, so she has to get behind them.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, even if there's another target within 5 feet, I still have to be behind them?
Or at least, the alternative. You can take your shot. It would be sneak attack, but you're shooting through Jansen or Sho.
Okay, never mind. I would just like to back up and let the people with better HP take this, and I will short bow from a distance. Can I take a step back and get a good shot so I don't hit their heads? And I want to aim for the eyeball painting or whatever was staring at us.
Oh, is that the wyvern, the dragon?
Yeah, right in the eye. Can I shoot for the eye?
Sure, you can shoot the painting.
Okay.
That's perfectly viable. It's not going to move. I like your thinking, though.
Oh, it's not a good roll.
A 6.
We have a lot of rerolls. I'd say go for it.
I second that.
I would say, out of kindness, the painting has no effect on the swords when it gets hit with the arrow.
Oh, okay.
But it was clever. I give you props for being creative in the moment.
Okay.
What's Mir doing?
So, so at first I thought maybe it was, all right. I thought at first perhaps the swords person was invisible. So I thought if we could kind of put dirt on it or splash water, for example, on it and get a shape. But Jansen's arrow passing right through where the body would be tells me that this probably isn't an invisible person. So I'm going to engage with my rapier and attempt to attack.
So you sidle up and take your position off to the side of Sho and lay in.
Actions. So I first do to hit. Yes. Okay. Yes. I really can't just change my dice.
You can re-roll it. You've got plenty.
Okay. All right. But just The dice are not my friends today. Please, little beans, I like you too.
And
Okay,
we're all
whatever.
watching with bated breath. 12 is good, but these are like not easy to hit. I mean, you're trying to fence, because normally when you fence, you can like lean in on a person, and you're literally fencing just a flying sword.
Okay.
Boom. Shows up.
Okay, so Mirror engaged one of them, or is Mirror engaged with both of them?
Mirror's engaged with one. Jansen's engaged with the other, mostly. You're free to hack at something.
Yeah.
And Ember's trying to figure out what she's going to do. She's taken to shooting random paintings.
I was going to engage, but I'm just going to be in the way if I engage with the two. So
You can get in there. The room's big enough.
Not sure if I should get in there or if I should hit one of the heads on the wall. I'm going to get in there. Take a strike at the one that Jensen's engaged with.
Okay.
Because the bow is less useful as a melee weapon.
So you're going to kind of get in there.
So I'm going to try and take that one from Jensen so
okay,
they can get back and get a better shot. So let's do a 2-weapon fighting because I pulled both the hand axe and the maul.
So we know which one that one is.
Okay, so I'm going to see if I can hit with hand axe. That is a big fat no.
Nope.
It's a 7. Let's see if I can hit with the maul.
And
yeah, 24.
There we go. That's a hit.
Okay.
Bam.
For 12.
Crunch.
Wow.
Not good etiquette. Finally.
Is the maul a one-handed weapon?
Oh, you know what? I didn't. No, it's a 2-handed weapon. Oh, I'm very sorry. I did that wrong then.
Nope. You keep that.
Okay.
You just pick up your axe later.
Okay.
So, yeah. So you whipped out the axe, it missed, and you just threw it to the side and then swing out the maul from over your shoulder and slam this thing to the... And you see where the sword is bent.
Oh, crap.
Where you hit it, and it kind of like pulls itself out from under the maul where you've pinned it to the ground. And it kind of like gets back up, and it's just all over the map as it's trying to recover from that. Which then takes us to Lenarius' turn for Jansen.
So my sword is done.
Your sword is still there. It is significantly wounded. But I think
what's the other sword doing?
It is fencing with Mir.
Right?
And it's holding its own pretty well, actually. Or they are doing poorly, depending on your point of view.
Can I roll a perception to see what's like going on with these things?
Sure. I never like telling people no on things. Do you want to spend the entire combat round, taking a defensive position and pondering, or do you just want to take a quick glance?
Well, my character's very ponder heavy, so I think I'm gonna go retreat back in the corner since I have my break from that sword, thanks to you guys, and I'm gonna try to understand what's going on.
That'll work for me. Roll me a perception. That's a perfectly viable use of your turn. Unless you roll a 5.
Oh. This is literally one of my highest things, too, and I rolled.
I know. 5. Take one more shot at it?
Yeah,
Twist the fates?
Yeah, re-roll it.
All right. 11.
Oh my gosh.
Not great. However, as you ponder and watch them in motion, they actually are independent. They are not being wielded by the same person or entity. They are clearly enchanted. There's magic afoot. And your best guess would be that they are enchanted to protect the artifacts of the room. As you continue to think about this, it makes sense that some of these trophies are very valuable, and you really wouldn't want someone mucking with them. There's even a moment where you recognize just the workmanship in the lifelike look in some of the trophies that, maybe touching it was a bad idea, because that the oils from your hand, they're going to get into the skins. That's going to cause all kinds of problems. It would be kind of cool, actually, if you could have enchanted swords that would kill anybody who touched your stuff.
Okay.
I think everyone who's been to college could appreciate how much we would love to have had enchanted swords that would kill someone who touched our stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Because that's the way that works. Okay, and then that action takes us down to the flying sword. It's going to continue to make its efforts to pincushion Show, since it has the opportunity to do so now. And it stabs and it stabs and it stabs and it stabs, and she just keeps swinging that maul back and forth and never lets it through. It's an impressive display of barbarian defense. The other sword will continue its fencing with Mirror. And they hold their own as well. There's a ho, a ha ha, a hee hee, and then a turn and a parry. Which then takes us back around to Ember, who has a clean shot now if they want to take it.
Yes, I will take it. I will take the clean shot.
As Jansen steps back, you're like, oh, clean shot.
I immediately.
Thwam. Killing too much. Maybe maim them a bit. Perhaps they should just maim the swords. I don't think the swords are going to quit.
No, we already maimed one. It didn't stop.
Ooh.
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 Ooh. 8.
Ooh.
8 is not going to hit.
Ooh.
It's a bit rusty. That's a dad joke.
I'll steal that for my vicious mockery.
Yep. Which you still technically haven't cast yet.
Because our initiatives ended up not lining up well for it, because I was gonna do it first so that Ember could get a better to do the sneak attack. It was gonna be misdirection, but then I guess I tripped over myself and decided to be very slow. So.
That happens. We keeping that and moving on? Okay. Speaking of Mir.
Yeah, let's keep. So how close am I to the the head thing that Jansen touched?
Within reach.
I don't know if that's a good idea, because we think that they're protecting them, but if they're like if they're spelled or something and the spell's connected to the object, if we destroy the object, will the swords stop attacking, or will that just make them even angrier?
I think it would make them angrier.
Okay. Then I will. Yeah, I will fight my sword. See if I can't. I don't know. Come on, give me like a really good roll, and then maybe I can like pop the hilt off or something.
It is kind of strange to be thinking of trying to wrap your head around fencing with a sword that is just a sword.
I wonder if it'll follow you. If you could fence with it but move backwards, and see if you could get it to lunge at you and end up in like the wall.
Oh, that's really smart. Or we could like, if somebody's got really good, maybe Jansen with the really good, I guess I have good dexterity too, like the acrobatics, and try to grab the handle of it.
Ooh.
So that we could like pin it down somehow.
Okay.
A thought.
Yeah.
What would happen, I'm curious, if we did that? Like if I grabbed the handle and then like I used the sword to stab into the thing that it was protecting.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
just
that.
some way to get it stuck in something.
I would love to tell you what happens. You'll have to see if you can pull that feat off.
How can we go about that?
Yeah, let's think.
We need to wait till it comes back around, or
Well,
like,
it has to be your
teamwork
action to
this?
do it. We're waiting on Mir to finalize their decision what they're going to do.
How good is your acrobatics, Jansen? Probably really good, right?
Yeah, +4.
Nice.
Grabbing the sword would be a grappling attack.
Grappling attack.
So that would be an
What is that
unarmed
use?
combat attack.
I have +4 and 1d4 +2 for that.
Nice.
Sweet. Okay, so
You can use your action to help Jansen with that. To
Yeah,
try to maneuver it
how
in
would I-
position.
Yes,
Declare
okay,
that's your
that
action. You're
sounds-
going to try to maneuver it into position. And
Okay.
help.
yes,
Cool.
make that better. Make it easier. Somehow.
You're lending help. All right.
Yes.
That takes us to show's action.
I'm just trying to figure out if I should rage or if we get a better one. I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna whack this thing.
Barbarian Rage activate.
Yeah. Barbarian rage activate. So I haven't gotten to use it yet. So I have never raged as a
Say,
barbarian.
what does Rage do again?
You gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws, not attacks.
Plus 2 melee damage.
+2 melee damage with strength weapons, resistance to bludgeoning, piercing,
Okay.
slashing, blah, blah, blah.
No problem. Go ahead and make your attack with that maul,
Yeah.
as you seem to be doing really well with it.
Ooh, nat 20, so
Oh
25.
my god!
Jeez.
Nice.
Shattered it.
Wow. Well, you can roll your damage. I don't.
25. Because I got 3 6s.
Holy cow.
Oh my goodness.
She just hulked out.
Rage hard.
Yeah, I think you should rage all the time. I think you
I
should
like this
never
rage,
not.
yeah.
Never
This
not be
is
raging.
it. Well,
There's
we get
where all our
2.
good rolls were hiding.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's why they were so bad earlier. We were saving up. But... Stop hitting my friends.
Oop, wrong
You're
way.
damaged books with that kind of attitude.
Well played. Wow. Yeah, so it's smashed in half. and actually, like, metal shards go flying in various directions. And there's a flash of light that just sort of emanates out of it as it is completely disenchanted. The bad news is, if you had ever thought perhaps you would keep this sword,
Well, not now.
not happening.
The other one's bent.
No, that was
The other one's not injured.
Oh, that
though.
was the bent one.
That was the
Okay.
bent one. You finished it. It picked itself up and kind of limped to the left, limped to the right, and then once again you took it to the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Jansen's up, and you're going to try to seize this sword out of the air.
Yes.
Okay, that would be an unarmed strike, and then you're going to attempt to grapple afterwards.
I
May
only got
help
13.
do anything?
13,
Oh, okay.
and then you roll again because you're getting helped. So you have advantage for this roll. So you roll twice and take the better of the two.
21. I take that one.
Absolutely. As you grapple onto it, so you've hit it. So roll the damage from your unarmed strike, just to weaken it a little bit.
Yeah, 5. Do I get to roll that twice too?
No, 5's not bad for an unarmed strike. Don't be complaining about that one. And then they have rules for grappling that can really work. So let me apply that damage. There, that goes. So it's wounded. There it is. Okay. So now we have to make a contested test. You give me a strength or athletics check, and it's going to roll its. And you'll see if you grab onto it.
It can't be an acrobatics check.
Nope, it's strength or athletics.
Okay, they're both +0.
All right. Well, trust
So-
me, the bar to clear is not hard.
3.
Oh.
Ties go to strengthening if you succeed. making a grab contested by the targets. So you hit what you had to hit, so you succeeded.
Reroll that.
But we're going to re-roll it just to see what happens.
Yeah.
Mathematically, you should do better.
9.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Thank
I
you.
don't have to like play in my head like, okay, technically who's winning in this one? Because you tied. You now have a firm grasp on the sword, which effectively gives it the incapacitated qualifier, I think. Actually, I
Huzzah.
wonder, is grappled a thing? Oh, grappled is a thing. Let's just put that on there. That works. Okay. You've got a hold of it. It is going to attempt to pull itself free for its action. So it's an opposed strength test. You roll your strength, it'll roll its.
No. Okay.
Come on.
Oh, 13.
You
That's
keep
not
hold
too
of it
bad.
as it dances away and pulls you around. That's the dead one. Ember has an action.
Okay.
Ember, what do you think about
setting the head on fire?
what do you think?
Yes, I'm going to run up to the stuffed head and produce flame and set it ablaze.
Okay. The various oils and other chemicals used to preserve it do not make it very fireproof. And it starts to smoke. Mirror's up.
It didn't, like, it's not on fire?
Well, yeah, it's burning. Mostly making smoke.
Let me think here. Can I pick up maybe another one of the heads and throw it in the fireplace?
Sure.
I don't know. Because you gave us a hint. You said that if you had wanted this sword, now it's in pieces. So now I think we should try to find a way to disenchant the swords so that we at least have one of them because they seem pretty cool. But I have no idea how to do that. So
I'm
We're
not sure
just
how
going
this
to
became my
burn
fault.
this room to the ground.
just start
How did this
chucking
become
We
my
haven't
fault?
searched all the house though, so we're gonna have to do it before it all burns.
just start chucking everything in the fireplace.
Well, I think the hellhound head was the other one that was like its eyes were following us.
I think that's what I set on fire was
Yes.
the stuffed
Yeah.
head.
The stuffed
So
fire-
that whatever that was.
Well, there were 2 stuffed heads, weren't there?
Oh, there's
Or
the
just
dragon
one?
wormling head, the little mini dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then so you could smash that up.
Your face tells me I shouldn't, but I want to.
Oh, go for it. No, please.
Okay,
Please.
all right.
This is becoming
Yes.
I can't wait for the end of this adventure now. As you are trashing this trophy room.
We tried to be nice.
Okay, so Mir grabs one of the trophies. The dragon or perhaps like the bear or I was curious,
dragon.
which one are you going after?
The dragon.
The dragon, okay. Throws it into the fire. And it begins to smoke and smolder. There's wisdom in Jason Mendoza's words. All right, shows up.
I'm still raging, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she's got the other sword though.
Are you raging against the room or are you raging against the sword that Jensen has more or less brought to bear?
Don't
I'm
touch my
raging
sword.
against the room. I have
Yes.
adapted to the room.
Join us.
Gonna take out the other heads. Like
Okay.
so.
Okay. The maul comes down hard on one of the other trophies and like
Yeah.
right off
just
the
gonna trash
wall
it.
and straw and sand go and a glass eye rolls across the floor.
I am really tired of this house.
That's legit. That's legit. I can see that.
Your books are badly behaved. Your garden is annoying.
Jansen's up. What would they like to do?
I want to try to drag the sword out into the hallway.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like maybe it's like a location-based
Yeah.
spell.
Okay.
That's smart.
Okay. I'm down with that. I'm gonna need an opposed strength test. It does not want to go with you. It is not
Oh,
kosher to this.
19.
Oh, it's going.
You know, I'm not rolling great either. Yeah, you basically put it over your shoulder and walk out the door.
Yes.
And because it's so dang creative, let's go with it. Yeah, you step out as soon as you clear the threshold. You can feel the sword's life, quote unquote, stop as it crosses the threshold, and it just sort of like flump onto your shoulder.
I want to see you like go into the room, see if it picks up. Go down.
No.
Probably not a good idea.
You have recovered a once enchanted short sword that you have no idea what will happen if you take it back into that room again.
We'll stay out of that room.
Yeah.
And
I'm staying in the hallway.
I have more work to do now.
Sorry.
I need to stat out a formerly enchanted flying sword for you.
Yep.
Yes.
Just in case you thought you'd be bored after this.
Before we leave the room, can I loot the room?
Yes, and I would like to help her with that.
What of value are you hoping to find?
Anything that is like small and shiny.
Okay. You find a couple of glass eyes.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna take those for sure. Are they moving like they were when if I like move it this way, does the eyeball follow me?
No, it's just a glass eye. It's shiny.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll keep it.
Yeah. For the most part, as you take a moment to take stock of the room, and you start like tallying values, like, okay, the books are maybe a couple silver each. The tables, if you could disassemble them and reassemble them, maybe a gold. A trophy, mostly intact, of a black dragon wormling. Those run about 1,000 gold.
Yeah, but it was too big to carry, right?
Well, yeah. And it's ruined because it's in a fireplace.
Yeah, I don't care.
Hellhound heads, those are usually like 100 gold each because they're really actually kind of hard. Oh, that's right. That's Smash.
Also, I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Too big.
As you take a few moments to ponder, like, you pretty much have destroyed everything of value that was ever kept in this room.
All right. There's no like sacks of gold or something.
No, there's a
Right,
really valuable painting, though, if it didn't have a hole in it.
Yeah, but again, too big to carry. Why do I care about
You
that?
like pocket-sized goodies.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm going to stab the chair on my way out, and then
For good measure.
yes,
Just on
wanna
principle.
I
yes.
wanted to see if there's a couple of unusual books that might be good for use in going to other libraries.
Okay.
If there's something we haven't seen before, we might need that.
Oh, none of the books seem that unique.
Okay.
They're mostly
Nothing
treatises
else.
on various animal species, kind of like collected encyclopedias.
Okay.
Good stuff, but not necessarily earth-shatteringly unique.
Right. Not going to be something the library hasn't seen.
Right.
Bah.
I'm assuming you are continuing your explorations
Yep. Let's stomp out of the room. Let's
and down to the end of the hall.
do it.
Twink. Okay. There is another door on the far side of this room, which, if you keep track of such things as maps, would line up with being over the Arboretum.
Interesting. I have my maul at the
I see a
ready
chair.
when we go in.
You do. And tell you what, though, since we just came out of a good combat, I could really, after having you attempt to destroy a room to disenchant 2 flying swords, I actually need to refresh my whiskey. So we're gonna take a 3 to kind of do a water refresh, and we'll meet everybody back here at the end of that 3 minutes. Does that work?
Oh,
Yep.
Sweet. Okay, well, Tiff and I are back. I'm going to do everybody else a solid here while we hang out and wait for everyone to come back and give them a little privacy and turn those off for now. I should not be afraid to do that. Yeah, I'm still tweaking the sound effects on the various stream elements. For the longest time when I started streaming, I actually could not hear my computer sound. I could only hear my Xbox sound, and I could only hear the party chat there. So I had to like do a lot of tweaking just to be able to hear when something went off. Yeah, I've turned down some of the sound redemptions. I'm still getting some of that tweaked. The roll it road I completely knew because it is really loud in these settings for some reason. I think the rest are pretty good. Let's see, Molly's back. So I'll bring her back into frame. Bing. That's an easy fix to make. A little loud. But it should be, shouldn't it? Should kind of get your attention. Let's see here. Love the new. Yeah, I'm really geeked that I found the new notification stuff. That was one of my experience. And welcome, Jurassic. We're glad to have you here. Let me bring Jesse back in, and I'm actually going to take a quick second and try something with her frame because we were going to experiment with this earlier. We didn't get a chance to. Nope, that's not the button I wanted to push. I want to push this one. Bing. And then I want to take this filter, add that, and then I'm going to do this. Oh. Oh. Nope. Nope. Unsubscribe. All right, that's going to take more work. Because what that did was that tweaked everybody's color.
Everybody's.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm still invisible.
Oh, you're back. Whoa, hi.
I've been back for a while.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Bink. You missed the chance to be blue. Okay, cool. It's kind of an easy fix there. Kind of bring us all back when we're back. It hasn't got. Yeah, I'd say Jesse's been doing okay. I think the party is collectively winning.
Her makeup is definitely winning.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Though the cursed aspect of Twitch is that like it looks a lot darker in real life, and then for some reason on Twitch it just like you get so washed out. I don't know what it is about streaming. You just like so I'm gonna try to make it darker next time. But.
Yeah, in real life I look like I have a fever, but you can't even tell that I'm wearing blush right now.
In real life I look like I'm 30.
Blush. But I have to when I stream because it's like you just become this like blank sort of, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even wear makeup when I'm not streaming. Like I only wear it for stream.
That was a rough conversation we had in our house because when my daughter started dance at 5, she had to wear stage makeup, and my mother was like mad. I can't believe you're putting makeup on a 5-year-old. She doesn't. I'm like, we want to see that she actually has like a mouth and has like defined eyes. We're not sending her down out on the street or something. We just want to make sure we can see her pretty smile from the stage.
It's stage makeup. It's not like normal makeup, but also, it's like face paint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And somewhere, I wish I could get quickly to throw out there. We have an amazing picture of Mrs. Noir doing her makeup. We got like the perfect mother-daughter, like you're getting ready to go on stage, your beautiful picture. And that's a keeper. We also have one of me doing her hair.
Nice.
So we've got a couple of those. And we have a great video of me teaching my son how to tie a tie for his first recital that required him to wear a tie.
Oh.
So that was fun. Okay. We last left our intrepid heroes. You had just cracked the door into this room on the end of the hallway. In particular, this is an open and airy bedroom. A canopied bed with rich scarlet curtains occupies one corner. A jug and a wash bin stand atop a chest of drawers, and a black fluffy cat is napping on a scarlet easy chair.
Another cat.
One wall is covered with a large painting of a gold dragon perched heroically on a mountaintop. The black cat looks up and spots the one riding in on Jansen's shoulder, and there seems to be a moment where they acknowledge each other.
In what way?
Positive. Okay. And the one that was in the bedroom jumps down and kind of skitters past you into the hallway.
What does my cat do?
It nuzzles you.
Okay, cool. As long as you're okay.
It kind of gets in there nice and snug.
Is the other cat like leaving? Like leaving, or just in the hallway?
It just trots down the hallway and then disappears down the stairs.
All right. I'm on to you, Mordecai. Just do this to him as he leaves.
All right, let's look around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loot the room. But I'm staying very away
Investigate
from
the
the
room.
chair. Yeah.
Stay away from the chair. That's
I
legit.
won't get near the chair.
That's legit. As you peruse the room, there's the dresser contains multiple well-made robes. The bottom drawers contain a collection of tunics and dresses, all well-made but simple wear. The kind of like not best described as well-to-do sorceress lounge wear. Would be the best way I would put it. Very functional, very comfortable. We're not like one up from pajama pants, but not quite to like dress slacks.
It's gonna be like a house coat and a smoking jacket in there somewhere.
And one of the drawers also there's a collection of leggings and tunics that are of a heavier, almost a denim. Probably really good if you're going to be working in a laboratory or out in the garden. Something practical for that. There is a book sitting on top of the chest of drawers with that same face on it and emblazoned with a letter E on its spine.
Grab that.
But nothing else.
Aside from that, there's not much else of note in the bedroom. Good if you want to take a break and take a nap, but otherwise kind of an unexciting space, relatively speaking. Noting, of course, that the last space you were in involved 2 enchanted swords that attacked you, and then you lit everything on fire. Your bar for excitement is running a little on the higher side these days. The chair does nothing of interest.
Good to specify.
Is there anything under the bed?
Floor.
Are there any rugs in the room?
Yes.
Can I check under the rug?
Absolutely. You roll it back and find more polished wooden floor.
Okay.
I say we move on.
Yep.
A
We got the book.
quick peek out the window, out the door. I'll throw this up here very fast. Reveals that it looks out on a balcony. Of most note to you as you look out is that the purple sky that creates the pocket around this mansion feels significantly closer here than it does elsewhere, mostly because of your elevation. You're simply...
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the purple...
The sky seems closer.
Yeah, the purple boundary for this space is just closer because you're higher up.
And that's a window?
That's the balcony off of the building. That's through the door.
Oh yeah,
think
so
we
just
just
a
opened
door.
it,
Yeah,
didn't we?
we can just go through the door, right? To the balcony?
Yeah, you can go on the balcony if you'd like. There is nothing of consequence there, except for the fact that you are directly above the arboretum. So below you are the trees and the bushes and those 3 fairy dragons.
Oh, can
I see a nest from there?
Yeah, like anything like a stash of shiny stuff that they
Roll me
have?
perception. Let's find out.
All of us? Or are we all looking over?
Anyone that wants to see if they can find a nest of shinies.
That was not good. Can I?
As everyone starts rolling dice.
I got
Can
a
Save the rerolls. Save the rerolls.
I got a 9.
Yeah, no rerolls.
14.
Yeah, there's really not a nest per se.
Okay.
It also makes some sense given the fact that they are able to turn themselves invisible, given how hard they were to spot. More than likely, any nest they have is probably similarly enchanted. So,
Gotcha. Next
chasing
room?
that down could be tough.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can head back around, cross the landing,
Yeah.
and
So to the other door in M10, is that what we're doing?
I
Yes.
believe so, yes.
makes sense.
And the other cat, does it look like he went downstairs or is he up in the landing area?
Last you saw him, he disappeared down the stairs.
Oh, okay.
That'll work. Okay. Except this is not that because I have to do this. So this is really this. No. Nope. That's a good number. Perfect for while I'm trying to find something.
Do you guys notice that space there?
Oh, the little gap there?
Is that real gap or just trying to get the map to line up?
It's a little bit of both. But as a freebie, well, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Well, here, let me give you this. It lines up fairly well with the foyer.
Which is like 2 stories, right? The
Right.
big open. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, big open space.
Yeah. Okay.
Or interesting architecture, as it were. This is the one I'm looking for now. I knew I'd find it. As you push open the door, smells of alcohol and brine permeate this room. Glass vessels, large and small, stand in rows on the floor and tables ranging from 1 foot to 6 feet tall. Inside each vessel is the body of a creature floating in clear liquid. One 4-foot-tall container is missing its lid and has no occupant.
Oh.
Is that the wait, is it does their skin look gooey like the chair? Is that what you're saying, like the bodies that are in the case?
You can go investigate them.
I mean, I don't want to touch them.
No, but we can investigate.
You can go
Yeah.
look at the glass and
Okay,
look
yeah.
inside. And as you look around inside, you can pick out that there is a cockatrice, a giant fire beetle, a small grell, a pseudo-dragon, a jar with 4 severed hands, and a some kind of demonic tadpole that's still swimming around.
I want to see if I can detect signs of what might have escaped the one without a lid or where it might have gone.
Sure. You bend down and start looking at the glass. I would need everyone else to roll me a perception check. While Show is doing that.
Perception?
I'm not rolling a perception, or I am?
No, you're rolling yours or investigation.
Oh,
I
right.
rolled a 23.
Nice.
Whoa, nice. 16.
17.
Solid.
3.
Okay, cool. We all succeeded in noticing what we wanted to notice,
Yay.
depending on one's point of view. And you're probably thinking, if you weren't, Tiffany, going, well, what did I want to notice? Well, I'll tell you that in a second. Show leans down and starts to look, and as you look closer at what's inside the broken glass, you see 4 distinct squared indentations in the goo at the bottom of the tank that would line up perfectly with a
chair?
nice dining room chair.
Was the dining room chair. All right.
It managed to break itself out of its prison, and you turn around and you're about to share this information with Ember when, checking to see who had the highest roll, which would be Jansen, spots that the jar of hands are working in unison to unscrew their top and throw it off.
What?
And the 4 clamber out and begin to skitter across the room towards you.
Can I shoot with, if I see it, since I rolled a 17, can I shoot with a bow?
I will allow, let me put them on the board. I will allow everyone except that. I got a plan. Roll your initiative. I got a plan.
Everyone or just
Everybody, because
Ember?
clearly they were spotted. So,
20?
There's all
Pwah!
our 20. Yeah, I got 22.
Wow, we all rolled
Wow.
really good.
my 17 feels so lame now.
Yeah.
Womp.
Still
And-
good. Still good.
Ironically, Amber goes, oh, wait. I didn't adjust you guys. Well. It'll work out. Although I feel like I should, hang on, I'll just do it manually. Bink and bam, 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 bam. Perfect. Okay, and then there. Got it in the right spot. Bing. Okay. Jansen has the first action.
So these thingies are coming at me,
Oh,
right?
yeah, they're skittered across the ground looking for something to claw into.
How many are there? 4?
4 of them.
What's my kitty doing?
It is like trying to hide behind your head.
Okay. Are there tables? The tables, right?
Mm-hmm. Covered in jars and chemicals and embalming equipment.
Embalming fluid. And these creatures weren't in the embalming fluid, correct?
They were all collectively in a jar, which they worked together to get out of to come after you.
But it wasn't full of embalming fluid.
Might have
If
been.
it was, it didn't work.
I think I'm going to pick up one of the jars of fluid and like smash it on the ground as they're like coming, so they like slide. They get all goop slippery.
Okay. That works. Chance grabs one of the jars, throws it down in front of them, and the chemical, whatever it is, it smells horrible. This weird combination of formaldehyde and salt water spreads across the floor, and they begin to kind of have a hard time staying up on their fingertips as they claw their way around towards you, giving everyone an opportunity to improve their odds of hitting. Speaking of hitting, it's Mir's action.
I am going to take out my dagger and throw it at one.
All right. A dagger flies across the room with an impressive...
I just...
Roll it again because you have advantage on this attack thanks to Jensen's action.
Come on, Kate. I literally rolled a 2 again.
Oh.
All right. I missed.
Are you sure? You got plenty of rerolls in the bank. Twist the fate one time.
Yeah, do it.
Okay,
you got it.
Literally, we shouldn't waste the fate things on me.
One more time. Do it one more time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait. Ears got you back. He wants you to reroll it.
Okay.
Yay.
Thank you, Aaron Tier. Okay. 19.
That'll...
Yay!
Man, you're
Okay.
so close.
Seriously?
No, that hits.
Oh, I was like, wow, these things are hard to hit. Okay.
Give me a quick damage roll. It's going to be really hard not to... Yeah, and it's... The dagger
it's
like
6.
pins it to the floor, and it just like... It quits.
All right.
Ember's up. You wanted to shoot one, right?
Yes.
Shoot something.
And can I sneak attack? Because it's with advantage, maybe?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
You
cool.
have advantage.
So do I do the attack and then hit the sneak attack thing?
Yep.
Okay. Just checking.
Yep. So you would do your attack roll, which is going to be a...
Oh,
18.
18.
Nice.
Which is a hit. I love how we're all like watching the die settle into position.
It's
With bated
like
breath.
being at a table.
It is. I know not everyone really loves that, but that's one of my favorite aspects is that whole as you look around.
So then I do this damage and then the sneak attack.
Right,
Ooh, a
so-
5.
So
And then this one.
short bow damage followed by sneak attack
And 4.
damage for 11.
So 9. Oh. 11?
Your
Yeah,
your
5
first one
plus
was
2
7.
from the short bow.
Oh, I didn't see.
So
I thought
7
I
plus
just counted
4
the
is
5.
11.
Okay.
That is definitely enough to finish it off. Shows up.
Sneak attack.
And I'll
Do
tell you
you
right now,
need for
you
me?
don't have to rage.
Oh, I'm not raging.
Okay.
But
in case you were considering it.
Are there 2 left or 1
There are
left?
2 left.
Cool. I want to use them all and hit one into the other like a golf club. Just like croquet. I want to hit one to the other and hit them both into the wall.
Okay. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Well, sure, but you're doing it without the advantage.
Right.
Go for it. It'll cancel the advantage.
Oh, will it? I thought it'd make it better because they're slidey already.
Yeah, but you're trying to line up a shot. You're not just trying to smash it. You're trying to smash it into.
Fair
So
enough.
it kind of doesn't really matter.
Oh.
Because I got a 19.
Because you got a 19. So, I think it's impossible for you not to kill it. As it skids into the other one and finishes it off.
But I didn't get to finish off both of them. Oh, jeez. Do I need to roll damage?
No, it's impossible for you not to kill it. It only had 2 hit points.
Yeah.
Oh, that was overkill then.
Oh, yeah.
But I only killed the one, right? Not both?
No, because when it hit the other one, I mean, it only has 2 hit points.
No, okay.
So, I mean,
They're all dead.
And that was that.
4.
And that ended that event. And you're now standing in, a big puddle of preserving fluid and 4 smashed, severed hands.
Did the hands have any rings on them?
We're gonna start making the Wednesday night drinking game. Ember looks for treasure. Take a shot.
Well, you won't
Lord.
make it 45 minutes in, I guarantee it.
Kidding.
So are there any books in this one? Any of our books with
Anything
a
else of
clue?
interest?
Cool.
Cool potions.
Not
Anything
really.
that looks like a healing potion.
This is a good place to be looking for things that are of interesting value, things that are a place to study creatures that may have been summoned below, preserve something before you mount it in a room. Well, if you had a trophy room rather than a smoking room.
Oh, they might have had a trophy room. But...
At one time, yes, they may have. They don't now.
We destroyed it.
You did.
I've never been, I don't know what you're talking about.
Never been in a room with trophies. What are you talking about?
It's not, you should put one in. It sounds great, but I've never been in one.
That's not a room I've been to.
I'm trying to figure out if there's a word to decipher out of these letters. We aren't seeing any interesting words.
Not in this room.
Investigate to see if... Okay.
There is a door.
Ooh.
To the door!
To the door. All
Oh,
right.
wait, the beetle in the... You said there was like a beetle in the
Fire
jar?
beetle.
A fire beetle, yeah.
If I shake that, is he alive?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, then I'll leave him.
Yes, sadly not.
Really just the hands and the chair.
Bump.
Yeah, so we have R on the books. Just as we're walking, I'm just going to be like talking with the group. So we have R, I, T, B.
Oh, I had Y-E. Is it B or Y?
We could go in any order.
B, Y, and an E. The E was the last one. So we have
Oh, I missed the B.
Okay.
R, I, T, B, Y, E. I don't know what that would spell.
Okay, I'll put that up here.
R.
Those are the letters they have thus collected. I don't think any of our players would mind if anyone in chat has ideas, provided it's truly honestly come to and not a spoiler.
Right.
If you already know the consequence of this adventure, please keep it to yourself for now.
Oh, one of my friends
Do
wanted
we
me
know-
to let you know that last time you were playing, he was on the other side watching Twitch going, it's this, don't do that! In case you wondered if they were engaged. He says,
Yay.
yes, they are.
What's up, Lenarius?
Are we sure it's one word?
Nope.
Nope.
But it was
Yeah, it
only
might
one
not
word
be.
to get in. So
Yeah.
it would make sense if it's only one to get out again.
Oh, that's
Well,
true.
if we find an L, we can spell liberty,
That's true.
and that gets us. That's like freedom, right?
True.
True.
There is bye in the word, like goodbye, but the rest of it doesn't match up. I don't know.
We also don't know how many letters we're gonna find, right?
Yeah.
Right. But if it mimics the downstairs, we really only have one, maybe 2 rooms. I think 1.
What was the word? Remind me, what was the word that we used to get in here?
Scepter.
Scepter?
Scepter.
Mhm.
So wait, how do you?
SCEPTER.
Right. So that's 7, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
There's got to be one more.
yeah.
Okay.
If they're both 7, I mean, assuming that that's.
It would make sense. All right. Should we go to the next room? See if we can find the last book.
Just guessing words. If we accidentally guessed it and we said it, would we get free?
Oh yeah, would we
That would
just
be
teleport
interesting.
out?
Do you want to go into the next room, or
Try by?
Brevity.
I'll just move that over there until y'all are ready.
Brevity, liberty. Because like it could be one other letter of some kind.
Yeah. I was trying to see if it was something else like a scepter, but I don't think there's nothing else that's looking like.
Yeah. Well, let's keep looking for the books.
Yep.
I just wonder when we'll know when we're done collecting books, you know?
Never.
Probably once we've because we also promised Matreus that we would map the place, right?
Yes,
so we've been
which is I have been doing the map. I haven't been actually drawing the map, but
Right.
You're drawing the map.
Yes, I am drawing the map.
All right, that works. You will push open the door into the next room and find.
And we've been making notes on the map, like dining room, don't sit down.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there's doodles all over the map.
Some good
Sorry
life
about
advice.
the trophy room. It was like that when we got there.
Yeah.
Trash trophy room. We know nothing.
There's just a big flame symbol over the trophy room.
The door opens into a dark, open space offering a view of a starry firmament of the night sky. 5 telescopes mounted on bronze plates point towards the constellations above. In the middle of the space, a 1-foot diameter sphere of clear crystal sits on a circular brass stand.
Didn't we learned something about this room? Didn't we hear from the little
Human and coriander?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
That like the mage that came here would go up there and disappear. Go up into like the astronomy room and disappear, right? So this
Right.
could be out. There are 5 telescopes, not 6. Okay.
One for
Without
each of us.
touching the telescopes, can I look through one and see what it shows me?
Sure. You can kind of bend down and look through. It's fixated on the night sky. The room itself is enchanted in a way that makes it appear that it's a beautiful night out. You can look in any direction, there's the stars. And so glancing through the telescope gives you a nice view of one particular star.
Are we familiar with any of the constellations or stars that we're looking at?
You might be. What would you use to... You tell me. How would you be familiar with them?
Well, so being water genasi and being seafaring, using the constellations to navigate.
Okay, so history.
Okay.
Sounds like what you're telling me.
Okay. Well, you know what?
I was going to ask if I could roll
Seriously,
history
I want new dice. This one's hate me.
Go for a roll. You can roll history as well on it. Hey, Wolf.
Oh, Never mind.
Oh.
That's an 11.
Yeah,
Not great.
Not great.
I've read some stuff. It didn't keep my interest.
Can I roll my history as well?
If you'd want to, let me peek. Yeah, your history's really good, actually. Go for it. New dice. New dice, you say? Can I reflect?
17.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
In fact, these stars are not just very well oriented, but this puts you in a very specific place on the planet. Like, you can start to figure out, well, based on where these telescopes are, there's a we are somewhere. And you have a moment where you remember when you were in the basement, there was a star chart up on the wall. Where one of the constellations was incredibly well marked. It's a constellation with 5 stars.
Does it have anything to do with these letters?
Oh, yeah. Would we know the names of the constellations that it's pointed at?
Yeah, the stars.
Perhaps, but the constellation that was emphasized on the map in the basement is one that these telescopes are not currently pointed at.
Oh, can we point them at that constellation?
If you want to touch them.
Oh, sure.
Wait.
I'll
Let's
take one
get
for
like
the
a
team.
stick or something.
I'm gonna turn my maul around to use the handle to like move it.
I'm gonna use my dagger to push the telescope.
Okay, so everyone gently does Mir just grab the telescope and move it?
Yeah.
Okay, you move the telescope. And over a couple of minutes, you're all able to kind of pick out the various stars in that constellation that was previously mentioned at Jansen's direction. Wait, no, it's that star, that constellation there. And you all manage to line it up. And as the last telescope focuses in on the last star in the set, you hear a loud pop, followed by the sound of gears, not so much grinding as working.
Is it coming from the crystal sphere behind us?
No, it's coming from the wall.
Oh.
Actually, let me use this map because this will show it better. Bink. And bink. Whoop. And a door slides open.
Sweet.
Oh, yes. Secret room.
No,
good.
third, we're actually using, I'm using a Google Jamboard. And I'm using D&D Beyond. And I'm using Improved Combat Tracker. So, lots of good stuff. Yes, mostly the game has been roll 1 through 5, not roll 20.
We don't want to use all of the numbers in one game.
No.
Bad.
The room is bare, except for a bookshelf covered in chains against the far wall, a plain wooden bench, and a reading desk built into the shelves. A book with the bust of a mage on its cover sits on the desk.
And what does the letter?
There a
on the
letter?
spine? I'm gonna go look at it.
As you approach the desk, you can spot the letter L on the spine of the book.
So it is
Liberty.
Liberty. You're good.
Yeah, I think it is.
I've been playing
Liberty.
way too many anagram games lately. I have one on my phone. So there's a bookshelf covered in chains.
Yeah, so it's got chains holding the books in so they can't be removed.
Is there a lock? Like a lock on the chain somewhere?
Yeah, there are several.
I just want to take a look at the books before
Are
she
these
unlocks them.
also? Yeah, let's remember we got attacked by a flying swarm of books.
I was gonna say, can I check the lock for traps?
Sure.
That feels like a very D&D thing to say.
Check for traps.
I mean, we haven't done it at all throughout the rest of this.
I know.
I know
I'm
we've just
gonna
been
start
walking
doing
in
that.
like
I love at the last second.
Is it investigation maybe?
Perception.
Oh, a percent. Okay, got it. Oh. 17, 19.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, you investigate and you pick up the lock and you start to look around, and you manage to get underneath it. You manage to twist it to the side. There's no sign of any kind of a spring needle or any kind of a other item that would trigger anything. And you feel pretty confident that this is a perfectly safe lock, collected with attached to chains, attached to a bookshelf.
Probably
And
unsafe books.
you turn to report this to your party, and a length of chain lunges off of the bookshelf and wraps it around your torso. I would love for you to give me a strength test.
Not. You're sure you don't want a dex test?
Nope. Nope, I don't.
Oh wait, I did a saving throw.
That works.
Okay.
Strength save works.
It's a -1, so it was a 10, but it's a 9.
You are wrapped up in the chains of a shelf.
I hate mimics.
And a collection. As you begin to lament the mimic, there are two thoughts that occurred to you. The first thought, it wasn't gooey when you touched it. Second thought, oh look, there are more chains that are starting to attack me.
Help!
Yeah, I want to engage that thing.
Can we help? Can
You
someone,
absolutely can. You can all roll initiative.
Yep.
Including me?
Including you.
10.
9.
Oh, not good.
How bad did we do?
7.
I feel so terrible. You guys are all like these are supposed to be moments where like, haha, and instead they're like, oh crap. Ember a 7 and show
Bad initiative roll, big good attack roll.
10. Here's the good news. You all beat the library.
Yay!
Oh no, show. We have to fight a library.
We've already burned books. I think she's
Not the
fine
first
with it by
time.
now. Yeah.
Well, you're all up in their face, so
Oh
you
yeah.
know, and you got your flames, so
They will behave.
Let me switch.
I feel like they grabbed the worst person probably for them.
It's true.
Okay. Mir has the first action.
No, I do.
Dear.
Okay.
You do.
Well, let me look at my spells real quick. Nope, nothing really helpful.
What do you want to try to do?
I was thinking of something that, I don't know, stabbing a library with a little rapier seemed kind of ineffective, so I was just trying to see if I had anything that could, like, because I think all I can do right now is shape water, which isn't probably enough to, like, soak it or something.
Are you really
so I'll
mad
just-
at it? Would you just want to shout it down?
What?
Just scream at it. Channel the rage.
Join
Or
me.
It's an option.
does screaming at something ever work?
Well, it's an option.
Oh, you mean
Hasn't so far.
mockery thing?
No, I mean something totally different. Or did you want to light it on fire? There are things that involve fire. You could try to rack your brain for such things.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm resistant to fire. That's fine.
I'm a water ganassi,
Good to
so
know.
Water's
I
not
will
really
leave
your
the
jam.
fire handling to Ember.
I don't know. Books really don't like fire. Or don't like water
They
though.
don't. This is true.
But I guess I don't want to soak it because then if Ember wants to light it on fire, I will have just.
You should probably
kind of
just.
made-
You're sick of being attacked by random stuff, aren't you?
I am.
All right.
I'm sick of them
Scream at it.
attacking Ember. I will scream at it.
Go ahead and refresh your page. You have a new spell.
Yay! Oh yes! All right. But I like this. All right. What I just click cast? You said.
You can click cast to show that you did it, and then let me see what it's going to make a con save. And it will take its damage. So you roll. Go ahead and hit the 2d8 damage. as you let out this roar of anger at being perpetually attacked by inanimate objects. I believe
Right,
you're...
poor Ember getting
Well,
like held and like attacked by things randomly.
And I'm just gonna, Mir save me.
and it takes a significant amount of damage as bits of wood splinter off. Several books go flying from behind their chains. I don't know if Ember was going for the blowback effect. I mean, the blowout is a look, I guess, and she's been treated to that in the process. And Thunderwave is in your collection of spells now.
Nice.
Sweet. I can scream at things. I like it.
Shona's up.
All right. So I kind of wanted to try and intimidate him, but it didn't work with the other books. Like, this is not how a well-behaved library does. It's not okay.
It is not typically.
I really don't want to
behavior
hit him. I'm gonna hit them all with the maul. This is not okay. Like,
bad bookshelves.
yes, bad books.
Smash.
Bad books. Show smash.
As the party's version of the Hulk has been released upon it.
Apparently.
Yes.
Oh,
Hulk
I
like
rolled a 1.
oh,
I got 6.
Twisting your fates, I assume.
Huh?
Yeah,
Twisting your
twist
fates.
the fate.
Okay.
You
twist
can do
the
it.
fate. Yeah.
Do it again.
We need
This time
our
for sure.
Hulk.
Oh, that was better. 19.
That'll hit. Give it some damage.
Yeah.
God, that's so much damage.
8 damage.
That is so not a lot of damage.
It's not.
Okay. Blam. Yeah, you really shouldn't scream in the library. But sometimes you make exceptions when the library attacks you.
Technically, this isn't a library. This is a study and a secret passage. These are not the same as libraries.
Rules
Show gave me
are
permission.
different.
Scream.
Okay, Lenarius
Different
Jansen's up.
levels.
What are you feeling? Oh, I see the gears turning.
How big are the chains? Like the holes?
What would you like to do?
I want to shoot my bow and arrow into one of the holes of the links and like, you know.
Oh, and have it like
And pin it down?
pull the chain
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
Nice.
Sure, give me an attack roll. See if we can hit it first.
14.
That'll hit it, but not by enough to really do. I mean, you're able to like get a shot in at what looks like one of the chains, but it's hard with all the flailing to pin down a great thing. You could attempt to blind it.
I'll do that.
Okay. So you need to roll a save. You have to roll a wisdom save as you channel the energy in your bow. And ow. And it's going to make its save. And it is blinded. The bad news is as you channel the energy within that bow and the various magics therein, your dark shadows remind you that you do not control, you do not have the discipline your father had. You are not them.
I go sit in a corner.
You don't need to necessarily go do that, but you are going to take 3 psychic damage as they snap back at you. As just the sheer force of their will forces you down. Which then comes to Ember's action, who is currently grappled.
Yes, and I'm not gonna try to break free. I've accepted my fate. I would like to produce flame.
Okay.
And try, cause since I'm fire resistant, I am hoping that if the metal gets hot, it's not going to hurt me too bad. I'm just trying to set the books I am now trapped on fire. Like the things around, the thing holding me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to set it on fire.
No problem. You produce the flame, grab onto the chains holding you, and go ahead and give me a strength check.
Oh no.
Roll it twice if you don't roll well the first time. We'll give you a strength check with advantage now.
Okay.
And we'll see how that goes. Because that seems reasonable.
It's a 16, but it's a -1, so 15?
15. Yeah, no problem. The chains kind of, you wiggle your way out and you back away from it, and you are no longer thusly entrapped. Whoever thought that the portrait of the next attacker would be a set of books?
Can I do fire damage, or do I not need to?
Oh yeah. Give me roll your damage on it.
1d8?
Yeah, roll your damage on it. Under the circumstances.
An 8.
Wah. You know what? You
On a
rolled perfect. I'll let you do
1d8?
the full damage. It, however, it's not happy with you, so it's going to focus on you.
Oh, good.
So first attack is not going to hit. Second attack is also not going to hit.
Yes.
Actually, that was the first attack. Second one, what's your AC? Is still not going to hit. Because it is blinded. It can't see. It's flailing wildly.
I'm going to hide behind Show.
Back around to Mir.
All right. Well, I think I'm out of. I don't think I can use any more spells, right? Because I think you can use each of those spells once.
You have 3 slots. You can try something else. No, you have 2 slots. So your first level spells are used. Your cantrips you can use at will.
Gotcha. Okay.
In fact,
I'll keep those.
Let me check your cantrip list. There's a few things you could try still. Oh. Well, that's interesting. You can scream at it again.
Wait, what? How can I scream at it again?
Because it's actually a cantrip. Oh no, wait, that's not. That's thunderclap.
Oh, I was gonna say you can scream.
I'm just like
Thunderwave is first level. Thunderclap is a cantrip. You can use it at will.
Okay.
And I'm going to add that to your collection of cantrips on principle. If you've got Thunderwave, you should have Thunderclap.
That makes sense. Let me take a look at it. And I'm sorry, I'm looking at one thing here.
No problem.
1D. I think so. I'm gonna try to slash at the book at the library.
Just come in and start
with my
hacking at the
rapier.
wood.
Yeah, just start swinging at it.
Go for it. Play the song.
Right.
Bardic inspiration. That's what we could have done. I think it's on Prime. I have to get a Prime account.
What could you have done?
I'll finish that thought another time. That is not going to hit.
That's yep.
Moving on.
Yep.
Okay. Shows up.
I should do something else, but I'm probably gonna hit it again.
Just hit it again. Wham.
Smash it.
I feel bad about that, but oh god.
Not with a 9.
Not with a 9.
As the chains flail and effectively carry you. We're gonna false to Jansen.
So where are the books now?
They're
Is it still blind? Do they get advantage?
It has disadvantage on its attacks.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Sorry.
But it's defending itself. The books are like all over the room. They're on the shelves. Some of them are still held in place with the chain. Some have been knocked free from your attacks so far. You beat it down pretty hard. There's large chunks of wood there just smashing off to the side. What are you thinking?
So I have I can do a 2-weapon fighting, right? So can I take both of my swords? Because now I have that new sword. So I have my short sword and I have the new sword.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to take both of those.
I believe short swords are classified as light. Yes, they're light. So
And then I'm going to...
Yeah.
I'm going to get up on the table and I'm going to like jump up and like stab some of the books.
Go for it.
Yeah. Do the short sword.
Yeah. You can do the short sword twice. The second one's not going to have it's not going to have as much of a bonus on it. You don't add your ability modifier for the damage of the second one. So a 13 is going to be it's not enough to hit it. I think you should re-roll that one. I think you should re-roll that one.
Okay.
Twist your fate.
Both of them? Or you can re-roll the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yay, 23.
That's a hit.
Nice.
And 7 or 4. Excuse me.
No, actually, you hit your bow. Hit the sword this time.
Oh.
Just hit the sword a second time. So, re-roll.
14.
That'll hit. So 2 hits. So roll damage twice. As the monk charges in with swords. I still am wrapping my head around that one.
4. And no bonus on the second one.
Right. So that's a total of 7. It's pretty good. Beat it up good. It's I don't know if I would say it's agile as much as the chains are animated in a way that's protecting itself while it's lashing out. So at one point, Jansen charges in there, starts to take a slash with the longer sword, comes with the short sword, and it wraps around her wrist and kind of pulls her away before she redoubles her effort and slams into it with the blade edge. So it's designed to protect itself, which is why Ember's up.
Okay. Can I, since I'm hiding behind Show right now, can
Yep.
I peek out and with my bow sneak attack it?
I believe so.
I mean, it's blind, so aren't all attacks sneak attacks if it's blind?
Yeah. Well, technically no, but there is another target within 5 feet of it, and that enemy is not incapacitated, so you can do that. So you can apply your sneak attack damage.
Okay, I rolled a 19 to hit, so I think that hits. Okay,
so
cool.
give us the 2 damages. So your short bow hit for clankety clank 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 clank, a 5.
5, and then sneak attack
for that extra d6.
Well, just a 1, but I'll take it. I'll take extra damage.
Wow. It has its actions. It is still blinded, but it's going to go ahead and make 2 attacks against Ember's hiding behind Show, so it's going to reach at her, and it will connect with one of the lengths of chain.
Show or for Ember?
For Show.
Okay.
For 7.
Okay. And I can't use a dodge or something as an extra.
No. But Mir has an action.
All right. So I forgot two-handed, two-weapon fighting was a thing. Thank you. Thank you, Jansen, for reminding me of that.
Well, you have to balance a light weapon in your offhand.
So I have a dagger and a rapier.
You can totally whip your dagger out and go at it.
Yeah. So I'd like to attack with both of those.
Okay.
And so I roll the hit twice. I roll it for each of them, right?
Right.
Okay. Whatever. 10. And then what's a B? Oh, nat 20.
Nat 20. So
Finally, I have a good roll.
Roll damage on that rapier. You hit with the one that mattered too.
Crit.
Boom, 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 boom. You charge in at it, and with with your parrying dagger, you do exactly that. You pin down one of the chains, and you just slam the pommel of the rapier right through the back of the shelves. Bits of wood scatter out as books cascade freely as the chains completely deanimate and scatter across the floor. As Show goes over and gives it a kick, you notice that one of the supports to the side of the shelf is still fully intact, and is perfectly rounded, making a nice grip. There's a length of chain attached, and at the end of the chain is a heavy leather-bound book, which is currently locked shut. The title of the book reads Martial Techniques. And as you pick it up and give it a short spin, this will make a hell of a flail.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, so like the head of the flail is a book?
Yes. A
awesome.
a heavy bound book titled Martial Attack Techniques.
I feel like that might be a good weapon for show.
I think it was made for show.
For show. Yeah. Can I give it to her?
You totally can.
Yeah, I want to give it to her. I think that's such a
Puppy
good
dog
weapon
eyes.
for her. Yeah, no, that's like it's got your name written all over it. Like
It does. It's so pretty.
You can add a +1 flail to your equipment at any time.
Ooh, +1.
And
Heck
I would
yeah.
love to say that I tailored this adventure to you, because we've got, Jansen with, Jansen's bow was tailored, but I did not. Like, this was written into the sucker.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
That's
perfect,
so cool.
perfect adventure for a barbarian librarian.
Yes, it is.
Time to go educate some people.
Yeah.
With your maul.
Teach them that reading is indeed fundamental.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Do we name it Daddy? I don't know what she's going to name it.
No, that's just weird. What will I name it? I don't know.
All right. And that ends that. I'll go back to this. So, what now?
Shall we go back?
Well,
Was there any letter? We found the L book in here, or was that in the room before?
That was in this space.
This was.
Oh, okay.
is there a place to? Do we know? Do we need to go back to the foyer to say the word? Probably.
That makes sense. It wouldn't hurt probably, because that's where the doorway opened.
Yeah, let's give that a shot.
Okay.
Favorite
There's
moment?
like nothing in this room. I don't know. Other
We
things
haven't
of
destroyed.
and
You have it.
also nothing that seems like a place where you would slot the books or anything like that. Okay. all
Sadly,
right, just
nothing that exciting.
No filing system in here anymore.
No, this was just a great place to keep your best books.
Yes.
And once again, you have destroyed it.
Some things
yeah.
need redecorating.
Some things.
I don't know what. I've never been in this room in my life. I am very honest. I would never lie to you. I've never been in here. I don't know what that is.
Not my jam. Not my fault. Don't know what you're talking about.
Look at the time. Gotta go.
Nope, not my thing. You make your way back down the stairs into the foyer. Who takes it upon themselves to say the word?
I will.
Okay. And what was the word again?
Liberty.
And as the word rolls off your tongue, the doors swing open and show you the portal back to Candlekeep.
Let's go.
There's a body of a man slumped, half on the bed, half not.
Yeah.
And otherwise, the room is exactly as you left it.
Yes,
I'm gonna
but
go in leading with the new flail. Just in case.
are we sure we got everything?
I'm gonna reach back and grab Ember and pull her through with me. Yep. Everything but the other cat.
As Jensen's about to step through, the cat jumps down and looks up at them as they're at the portal. It turns and walks towards the kitchen, turns and sits and watches the portal before you step through.
But where went the kitty?
I think Mordecai is much happier in his own home. Isn't that right, Mordecai, and possibly other Mordecai?
The kitten looks at you and looks at the portal, and then it jumps up on the table next there in the foyer where it's got like some, vases and a couple of candlesticks, and it starts to play with one of the small brass candlesticks. And eventually it bats it off as a cat does, off the table onto the floor where it rolls towards the portal but stops just short. It glances at you, and then glances at the candlestick, and then glances at the portal.
I pick up the candlestick.
Okay, you're holding a candlestick.
And then I squat down.
Okay.
And I try to call the kitty over to me.
It does not approach.
Damn it.
But then it bats another candlestick off the table for you.
What the heck? Okay, I roll it
Wait,
back.
do we need... No, think about it. So remember that Matreus or whatever his name was, right? There was like the demon thing in this dimension or whatever with him. Yeah. And because he had a little statue of it,
when
he almost like took it with him back through. So like, one, we never found out what happened to that statue, but two, is there like a little statue of a cat?
I think he wants to take the candle holders.
As you're discussing this, the cat begins to play with one of the two candlesticks. As Jensen rolls it to the kid, and the kitten starts to bat, and then it kind of gets a running charge at it and bats it right through the portal. And you watch as the candlestick rolls through the portal, it phases out of existence.
So we can't take anything from here with us.
Right. I don't think the cat can go through.
Well, I'm glad we didn't stuff our pockets with a whole lot of loot. Oh no!
Yeah, I wish someone who would have done that.
The little shiny rock I found.
Like clutching my pockets, like sweating.
And the cat
sword.
The cat looks at you and grooms itself a couple of times, purrs for the first time since you met it, and then, as a cat does, meanders off towards the kitchen.
This cat is definitely... What was the lady's name? Fistindia. That was Fistidia. She's letting us know we can't take any of her stuff.
Well, let's see.
Now, the two of you have already come through. Do a quick status check.
Yep.
You have the flail. You have... I think you took a couple other items of value. Things that someone would have.
Books and the statues, I think.
Things that you would have brought into the mansion, you were able to carry back out. Okay. But things that make for a cozy home are part of the spell.
Okay.
And that includes fluffy kittens.
So I get to keep my sword.
Totally.
Do I get to keep my shiny rock?
What about my glass eyeballs?
Yeah, they were trophies. They were brought in.
And well, I think the shiny rock. It was like pyrite, right? That was probably.
Yep.
Yes. My sword's name is Cat.
Oh. Awesome. Okay. All right.
Taste
now that I know
claws.
I have my eyeballs and my. Do I have my fancy letter opener?
Yes.
Okay. I'm all right. I'm a little sweaty because I was very worried, but I'm all right.
You step out into the study room where you were. You have successfully navigated the miraculous mansion enchanted some time ago by the mage Fistandia and her consort.
Is Matreus dead?
Matreus is dead.
Yeah.
Oh. Can we loot his pockets?
Yes.
Yeah.
He has little on him.
And have some good stuff.
You do note the absence of any small impish figurine.
Oh, shoot.
You also notice a very clear wound to his neck where he clearly has been stabbed by some large stinger. Probably the fatal blow.
So we just released
Hopefully it didn't like plant eggs in him or something.
A
To
demon.
be fair, he released it because he took him out.
That's true.
It's true. It was totally not our fault. I wasn't even in here. I don't.
I was dead at the time. I don't speak.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even speak this language. I've never been here before. But he released a demon into this library. Is anyone else alive here? Is it just gone around and killed everyone in the library while we were gone?
Oh.
There's a loud banging at the door to the study room as you say that.
Oh no.
Who is it?
A familiar halfling voice shouts back through the wall. Not housekeeping.
Right.
Uh-oh. Is there another door?
No.
Can
I'm
I
gonna
just
open the door.
crack the door? Kind of like so that the body's behind like like hey, how's it going?
Drag the body. Oh, can we put the body in his bed? No, it's a study. It's not like his room, right?
No, there's a bed in here.
Can we just put him in the bed and like cover him up?
Is there blood on the floor?
We could probably just tell. They've got to be familiar with this book.
Are we actually on one of the map thingies right now?
No, you're back in the study room where the adventure started.
Yeah, so there's that's not like on any of our pages, right?
No, but it's just a
Okay.
square room with a bed, desk, several places to set books. It's kind of a place you might check. It's like a mini hotel room where you might check in and to do nothing
Or
but
trapped
read.
right now.
Depending on your point of view, yes.
Okay, can I investigate the room?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for anything that I can like pull or push or like turn.
Secret.
Yeah.
Entrance
Secret
kind of thing?
secret exit. You start okay. You start scavenging the walls for any kind of secret exit. That's a good use of time. I'm down with that. As you do that, there's another knock at the door. This is the second warning. We're opening the door.
Oh no, I still want to like have
Okay.
cracked it.
So you
and
crack
be
it
like,
open?
Hey.
As you
it
release the
going?
latch, the door swings open.
Oh.
And mostly pushed by a large clockwork paw about the size of your face. And you look, and there is your half-favorite halfling with the big bright top knot that's a third of her own height, and her bright red robes. And standing behind her is a massive clockwork bear.
Oh,
Not the friendly badger.
No badger.
I'm still looking for stuff.
You're still
This is
looking
the
for a
time's
secret
up
exit.
there.
Okay.
As the door opens, there's another sound as behind you a demon figure about 3.5 feet tall leaps into existence and then soars out the doorway. The bear one-hands it to the ground and just crushes it.
Bear go roar.
Well played.
And the
I like the bear.
the halfling looks at you and says, "The imp was doing its own nature. You lied to us.
How
That
did we lie to you?
wasn't the first edition."
Oh shit.
And on that
Yes.
note, we end episode 1. Or episode 2,
no.
we end the first adventure.
Yay!
Oh, okay. I do have one question. Did the books come with us with the letters on them?
No.
No, because they have to stay there so that the next person can find them, right?
Right. Okay.
I'm sorry I got you lost there at the end.
Victory.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yay!
this
Did I?
to recap the adventure, they started off in the study room. They found a secret portal to a version of Mordecai's magnificent mansion. They explored it, found the way to get back out of the mansion, and have returned here. Now, the incident with the book, rather than tracking down a rare book to get access to Candlekeep, the party elected to forge one.
We didn't forge, we created.
I mean, forging is a type of creation. We forged it. Like, you
I
forge
still
things in the
hold-
fire. We
I
forged
still hold
it.
that we gave them the
An
original
original. Yes.
manuscript. They have
Definitely.
nothing like this.
It's a perfect
It's-
segue into adventure 2.
It is.
That's all I have. Yeah, and I mean, I also would hold out too. Episode 0 is a good one to watch. Because not only did everyone make characters that night, we also had, I think, a really good talk about what we wanted out of the game. We talked about some limits. We talked about communication. I would not call it a perfect session 0 session, but I thought it was a pretty decent model of 1. So that wraps up the first adventure. There are many more to come. So we're gonna definitely keep rolling with that. My YouTube is a little bit further down. I can put it up here in a second. Kitties are amazing.
Dr.
I love
Patches.
cats.
We often have the pets wander through.
Yes.
I don't have any pets anymore.
I'm sorry.
I miss my kitty.
Then we definitely are gonna have to make sure Jansen gets a permanent living pet as we continue. And I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of debate about whether or not the cats were part, because it doesn't actually say in the module whether or not the cats were part of the spell.
Oh.
It kind of leaves that open, and I had to make a tough call.
War.
I do like that they keep it they make it comfy though, so that kind of makes sense with that.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone survived, and I would say that Jessie was among the winners.
Yeah, she did good.
If
Definitely.
that's a concern, I would say that is she is among the winners.
Got some nice stuff.
Yeah, and
I would be dead.
Yeah.
now that said, when we were doing the characters, among our things we did not do well, we didn't actually make sure our bard had a spell list.
It's true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because the bard is supposed to start off knowing 2 cantrips and 4 spells for first
Oh.
level.
Oh.
And that when I'm like, when you said can we heal her? I thought, well, you're the bard, cast cure wounds. And then when I thought, I looked over at your spell list and went, you don't have cure wounds. Then I had the thought of, was I wrong? Do bards not start with magic? Do you have to get to level 2 first or something? Crap. How do I get them a healing potion? I have the little guys in the other room. They can have a healing potion. Wait, no, bards should have spells. Click, click, click. Oh, well, here's how we're going to play that. You're going to discover spells.
Yeah,
Good way to do it though.
Yeah,
was really
that was
cool.
fun.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it at the time, but I was like, man, there was some... Excuse me. No, you take that back.
Chaotic
Oh,
neutral.
snap.
Take that back. Or I will end the stream right now.
Oh my gosh. I would definitely say chaotic good.
I'm chaotic neutral.
I'll
Which is
turn this
why-
stream around.
I don't know things.
As a general, chaotic neutral is one of those really problematic alignments because it's the most common alignment to find on a character sheet of someone who just mucks with the party and then says, but I'm just playing my character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tend to like to think of myself as I kind of DM chaotic good. I tend to live more lawful good, lawful neutral.
I think I stay chaotic neutral in everything that I do.
Chaotic neutral's tough though because it is like you just follow your whims all the time.
Yeah, pretty much. It just so happens that most of my like innate whims are extremely empathetic with those around me, so it turns out to be good a lot of the time, but it's still very chaotic neutral.
But that makes you chaotic good then, because the thing to remember about alignment is it's not alignment, and my interpretation is it was never intended to be, I wrote this on my sheet, so I must. It's, I'm telling you about my character, and the easiest way to describe their behavior is to call them this. So if you find yourself doing random stuff a lot, kind of following your whims, and for the most part you're doing good by the people around you, then you are chaotic good.
But I'm doing good for the people that typically aren't involved with me, though. But the people that are involved, I'm just kind of like, you're there.
On the
You're there.
margin, who benefits the most from your whims? Just you or other people? We're going deep into psychology here.
other people that I don't know.
Then you're chaotic good, huh?
Dang it.
How upset you are about that?
Yeah, like what?
Well, no.
Yeah.
Like, my background is all about the evil that haunts me, and I don't want to talk to anybody about it, and my demons, and like, yeah, no, but I'm still chaotic good. Like, it's fine. This is fine.
Yeah, it probably makes you more because it makes you more empathetic to other people.
And that's one of the reasons the demons keep plaguing you. And maybe your father maybe Jensen's father wasn't such a good person. Maybe
Who
they
said
figured
he was?
maybe they can figure they can pull you over to the same evil for him, and it's driving them nuts. They haven't succeeded.
I am your father.
But so how do we do tonight? Do we feel as though we have achieved our goals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Nice.
Getting a handle on things too, which is nice because I think for me at least being more new to it, the first few combats or the first few rooms we explored, I was still kind of trying to figure out what we could do, how it all worked. And so I think there's kind of like also a comfort where we're kind of getting into the swing of things.
I have to relearn rogues because I haven't DM'd a rogue in 5th edition yet. And I'm still very fixated on you cannot sneak attack unless you have advantage because you are flanking something. And that's a hard one for me to break out of. There also used to be really hard and fast rules about firing into melee, which I haven't checked in a while. But
I don't think there's hard and fast now. I
yeah,
think they're a little more relaxed.
I usually try to like just keep combat fun. And I still encourage everyone when we play, don't get too hung up on can I? Ask the question, how do I? I want to, and I was trying really hard to prompt that to say, just tell me what you want to do. We'll figure out how you can pull it off. Because at the end of the day, as much as I love Dungeons & Dragons for so many things, combat can get kind of boring if you don't get crazy and creative. And the best part about new players, you haven't learned to be boring yet.
That's true.
You still want to do crazy, wacky things. And that's like a huge part of the fun. So, at least for me. Because then I can say, screw the rules, here's what happens. And that's the chaotic side of me as a DM. As long as we're having a good time and everyone's happy with it, great. And I only barely killed one of you once. And I think
That chain hit show for like
half her hit points.
But I still
like a lot.
I'm down because we haven't rested, so.
Yep.
yeah.
And you're not going to get a rest before your encounter with the currently heretofore unnamed artificer who builds clockwork animals.
I'm really hoping my maybe persuasion, one of the like few skills I think like
Wait, we have the map. I brought that in. I used my paper and my ink. I have the only map of that mansion in existence, and it has beautifully illustrated
That's true.
If you don't call that a first edition, I don't know what you do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can barter with that.
You're going to get out of trouble with that.
Yes, I think I am. And with some
I still make the argument
talking.
that this was totally an original creation.
Yeah. I've never seen that book you have in my life, but this map.
That book was definitely the book you presented was definitely an original.
Yes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know what book you brought back, but this is
The
not
first
my
and
book.
only edition.
Truly.
I'm not sure I would call it I'm not sure what you called it, but it definitely was something unique. Let's see here. Okay. An original forgery. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Well, what makes it a forgery? It has to be a copy of something else.
Right?
It's not
Well,
good.
we didn't copy something.
Something like that. Something like that. So, all right. Well, I'm glad we had a good time. We're all coming back next week, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. Then we're gonna talk some game mechanics on the back end of the stream. I actually may as well we can do it while we're all hanging out here because it's just after 10. We are gonna wrap up here shortly. So if people have ideas, I think there's a reward you can click if you want to guide the raid anywhere particular. I'm probably gonna look for another D&D stream so you can continue to enjoy stream D&D content. And there are some amazing content creators out there. There's actually one that's on tonight who's they're doing something, Shards of Niran, and they have pretty good production values. They present a really good show, and their schedule kind of lines up with ours because they go about 2 hours after we finish, so you can still enjoy their stuff. And they got some neat people over there. I'm also going to take a quick second and bank your remaining unspent points. So that's you spent 200, you have 1,700. That leaves you 500, and then that translates down. So we'll put that into the stored pile. So that's ready for next time. Bink. Okay, so game mechanics. Congratulations, you have completed your first adventure. And that means you are now 2nd level.
Woohoo!
So if you go into the character builder, and we'll play more with the mechanics of this later, under the, I'm waiting for it to load, where it says class, so not the 1 tab, the 2 tab, you can then open the window and pull down and level up to the next level of character you want. It's right there ready for you. 3rd tier, what did you need clarification on? Because I'm happy to clarify it. And then that's something we can talk about later on. But yeah, you made 2nd level, which opens up lots of possibilities. And the most important for everyone, you get more hit points.
Wait, what do we click on?
You have to go to edit your character.
Mm-hmm.
And then class, right?
Yep.
Okay. Class, I see, and then you use the drop down, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do I edit my character?
I'll give you a hand with that in a little bit.
Oh, I found it.
Never mind. So I think there might be some choices for you. And we can talk more about that over the next week as to how that goes. And I'll do a better job of coming in going, I've double checked everyone's sheets. They all look good. Because, for example, Mir gets new spells. I think Linarius
I have Song of Rest.
gets all
Oh,
kinds
nice.
of goodies. Our Barbarian gets fun stuff. Our Rogue gets fun stuff. Lots of goods. If you look straight down under me at the bottom corner, it says the Book of Fate. As people cheer, pages go into the book, and the party can redeem those for rerolls as necessary, which is good sometimes because the random number generator can be truly random, which means it can create some really horrific streaks as we saw tonight. So they're going to level up. Yeah, there's also the overlay, so you can look at their character sheets, which they're working on. So they're going to level up. We're going to hang out for a couple of minutes. I'm going to send you guys on to watch some other people play D&D. Let's do a quick round robin to say goodnight and maybe tell a little bit about what we might find when we track you down on the internets. And we're going to come back the other direction. So, Jesse, can you kick us off?
Sure. You can find me on Twitch or Twitter with the same username. I stream science and technology, so programming, machine learning, but I also play games for fun. And Twitter's just a whole smorgasbord of random stuff. But in any case, hopefully I will see all of you again soon. I think my next stream is going to be Sunday for a science stream, unless there's like a random fun stream in between. But yeah.
Fun. Tiffany?
Not much going on for me online. I'll be back here next Wednesday, but that's really what I've got going on. It's a lot of life stuff instead.
Totally. Hey, life happens often at alarming rates and never when you want it to.
True.
Molly, what's been going on and what can we look forward to?
I'm on Twitch as Barely Molly and also Twitter, and I have art streams this weekend. I have an art date with a good friend of mine. We're going to be drawing together, which will be fun. And then hopefully starting a new artwork, which is actually going to be my character from this campaign. I'm drawing a tarot card version of Ember.
That sounds awesome. I can't wait to see it. And Linarius, how are things going? What can we look forward to this week?
Well, tomorrow is going to just be a Breath of the Wild stream, master mode for funsies, because I'm changing my theme schedule thing next week. But this weekend, I'm part of a huge streamathon that starts Friday and goes all the way through Sunday, like 12 a.m. So I will be streaming on Sunday from like 9:45 a.m. Eastern time to 2 p.m. Eastern time as part of that huge event, which is gonna be lots of fun. Like I'm really excited. And I'm Linarius on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of the things.
All of the things. Awesome. And I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. I love the work of being a DM, and that means that I need to have players. And so if it weren't for you amazing people, I would just be sitting here talking to myself about Dungeons and Dragons, and that's not very fun. And I am blessed to have creative, intelligent, and wonderful players at my table. Does the event have a name, Linarius?
Yeah, it's the April Geddon Streamathon. Iceland Banks and Bargain Bin Gaming put it together. I have the like flyer on my website, and it's also on my Twitter and in my Discord. It's all over the place. There's a lot of really amazing streamers, so definitely check it out.
Cool beans. And thank you to everyone that added a follow tonight. Alcanus, thank you for joining the family. And Third Tier for joining as well. And to anyone that did it earlier tonight, and I can't find your... no, you didn't. And anyone I can't find because it's so far back in the list. And thank you to everyone who cheered as part of our game tonight. It's been great. I'm going to send you off now to Dork Tales, who provide an amazing show over there on their stream. They aren't the amazing cosplayers we are, but they try. And hopefully you have a good time hanging out with them. I am going to be back. I get to take tomorrow night off. No, I don't. I'm back tomorrow at happy hour because we're rescheduling from our previous Tuesday. We had to cancel because there was a doctor involved. So we're going to be doing happy hour tomorrow at 5 o'clock. I have a couple of fun games, just free games this weekend on Friday and Saturday. And Sunday night, I'm back for what should be the conclusion of my Curse of Strahd prequel trilogy. And so I think the party is going to finally wrap that up and put a cap on it and then decide, are they really going to go after Strahd or not? So you'll have to come by Sunday night and see what they decide. Until next time, thank you so much for coming out tonight. It's been a blast. Remember, you have a slot to put something for your face. Fill that slot with a mask so you get that advantage on the con save against the coronavirus. We're almost at the end of this particular tunnel. Let's all get out the other side. And please, please, stay safe.